What is up, YouTube? My Cowboys family here, bringing you guys the final preseason game day reaction live stream. And I can't wait, because the next time we're sitting here for a game day live stream, it's the real deal.
It will be officially game day in the real way. This is a practice. This is a practice squad game. This is a practice squad Super Bowl. The last game of preseason, Game 3. The Las Vegas Raiders at the Dallas Cowboys. Our Dallas Cowboys here at My Cowboys Family.
So take a second to hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow us on all social media at My Cowboys Family, and hop in the Discord. Link for that's in the description box down below.
And before we can get it rolling though, baby, we got news info and some updated information. We also got to give you the updates on the family here to make the thing go here every single day and night on My Cowboys Family. And starting off with the man back-to-back in the sponsor of the week and the Cash App. You see his name, SnugX. You know why he's here.
That's right. Thank you, Snug. Appreciate you. And MyCowboysFamily bossing that stream around with 19.
You know what that means? He's got a little Don Toro drumming here tonight. He's going to be playing a lot, number 19 on that field. Much love to MyCowboysFamily, who is in second place on the overall board. You know why? Because SnugX is in first place. He's trying to go for a three-peat, not just as a sponsor of the week, but also in the Cash App side of things. Much love to SnugX on that side. And speaking of three-peat, Jason Renfro, three-peat gifting champion the last 3 weeks. Skeptical the last 3 months. Before that, it's a lot of threes. We'll see if he's going to go for more when it comes to Jason Renfro. He's got one gifted membership, and that's enough for the lead right now. Try to go for 4. Tomorrow, we'll crown some champions. But before we get there, of course, much love to everybody here in the house with us. And hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell. We got to shout out the star level members. You know, our newest member just joining back in is Ron the Don Smith. You got Andy Potched, Mary Alvarez, LC Lincoln Kane. We got the top dog, Dwayne Broussard. You got Skeptical Fan and Jason Renfro. Much love to the star level crew. Much love to all of you. And also, much love to those that dropped through Super Chat. The love here to help out the channel. You can go through, you jump into membership like Ron the Don did. You can gift memberships like Jason and Skeptical have. And we also have thanks buttons as well. But we also have 4 other ways you can help out the channel. So, baby, without further ado, what are those ways? You see them on your screen right there.
Of course, you have the Cash App, money sign My Cowboys Family, the Venmo at My-Cowboys-Family, the regular PayPal link, and last but not least, the Streamlabs link, which lets your comment show up on screen just like a Super Chat.
So appreciate everybody who's done it through any of those pathways, and everybody who's here for this preseason Game 3, Vegas Raiders against the Dallas Cowboys. So as we open this up, we're going to talk about some info. But first, a shout-out to those that are in the house watching this play-by-play watch party here. Game reaction, the whole thing. We're going to do the whole game. It's kind of hard to see. It's not on many locations, but we got it on here for you guys. So, baby, who's in the house tonight?
We have Madman, what's up, hello and hi. Stick Aguilar 04, Dano896 coming through. Stoned Immaculate 2, what's up? Yes, also can't wait for week 1. Rack City, much love to you. Way up, dude. Nice try. Let's see. Who else is here? Rolling back a little bit more. We have Nate Love in the house. Mr. Wright, hello and hi. What's up, landlord from Wakanda? Even you, Lee Side Herald, here to talk real football, right? Stephen White in the house. What's up, house? Nelson. C. Bass, much love. Presley Mitchell, hello and hi. Freedom first, almost. First. Ice Cold, what's up? Let me come back down. See Scorpio representing here. Skeptical fan always. Staying skeptical. We also have a big mahalo to Mark Hovsepian, who is kicking things off here.
Aloha, Mark.
With a
How
little
you doing?
aloha and a $5 holler.
Did not see that yet. Much love to Mark Hovsepian, who right now is still in the running here for that top spot. SnugX a little in front of him. Mark currently in second place on that board. As soon as he puts that 5 on it, we're almost going to kick off Game 3 and all the news, info, and updates related to that. What did the man Mark Hovsepian have to say, baby?
He said, I think that the QB trade shows that Jerry Jones truly does not trust Dak. If you're like me, if you're like me, like Dak, which I don't, as you sign him now and you save money and you free up space. Do you like Trey?
Mark, you've heard us throughout this offseason, right? Talking about me, at least, bringing up Trey Lance as an option for the Cowboys. Not to, again, I want to make sure you understand, Mark, I'm not saying to replace Dak. I'm saying, instead of drafting a quarterback like we are definitely going to do, we were going to do it this year or last year, we were going to do it the year before that, the Cowboys wanted to draft a quarterback. Just to have a developmental guy for Mike McCarthy, this is the best deal for the Cowboys. Now, he's not taking over for Dak Prescott. What he's doing is taking over for Will Grier and eventually for Cooper Rush. Then we'll see. Then we'll talk as time goes by. We got to wait 2 years before you see this guy in the field. So don't put too much into this as Dak is going to be in danger. In fact, Jerry Jones spoke. Right now he spoke literally about, again, what he says we know is different. They did was double talk and smoke screens. But in the end, the Cowboys are not going to want to admit that they made a mistake signing Dak or they don't want to say it was a great deal. I believe it was a good deal. I believe it is the way the quarterback market is if you want a franchise quarterback. But Trey Lance cannot be looked upon as any kind of danger to Dak anytime now or in the near future until either Dak gets hurt, Dak plays poorly, and Trey Lance can play well. We don't know if he can even play yet. Right now, he's a bust.
I personally see Trey Lance as a very solid depth option.
I agree. Second, a backup, which I was saying earlier in the year, 4 months ago, I was like, get him in here. Instead of drafting a guy, use that 4th round or 5th round or whatever I said. If it ever gets that, we get that lucky to grab him, and you can develop him through Mike McCarthy. Definitely a huge upgrade to Will Grier. And that's what McCarthy has him for. I think an upgrade, a higher ceiling than Cooper Rush. And we'll leave it at that. We'll see what Dak is our man. Dak is the starting quarterback. That's case closed. The money's there. As far as what Jerry Jones is going to do, I just think it could turn into a leverage thing. Right now, it's far from that. It's no leverage at all for the Joneses. You got to see, Trey Lance means nothing until he performs like a first-round quarterback. If he does that, then we can start talking about it. Before then, we're talking about 2 years from now, it ain't happening. And I heard Stephen Jones today say, we're going to give Dak the extension. So I don't think it's going to play into that, Mark. So I hear you. But I think the truth is he's going to get that extension either sometime this season or next season, and before his final year is all over. I think that's the deal with Dak Prescott. The game's about to start here. We got so much to discuss.
Yes, finally. Let me go ahead and get it to full screen real quick. But here, let me make sure I did do all the shout-outs. I think I did. Everybody make sure on your way in, yes, take a second to hit like, subscribe, hit that bell. So, again, I personally am not really sure why everyone thinks that Trey Lance is somehow ready to take over for Dak's spot or threatens Dak here and now. You know what I mean? Trey has to actually do something or show a little something first before he becomes a threat. Just saying. Yeah,
we're going to get the camera on here in a minute. I did want to say a couple of things about tonight's game that I wanted to start before the game kicks off. But Dak Prescott is going to be doing the offensive play calling for tonight's game. Dan Quinn's still doing the defensive play calls, but Dak Prescott will be doing the offensive play calls. In every preseason finale, this is the 4th year, Coach Mike McCarthy has always assigned an assistant coach to call the plays for that respective side of the ball in the final preseason game. I think he had Joe Witt Jr. do that last year or 2 years ago. So today he chose a player for the first time, not a coach, and that player is Dak Prescott. I love this move. McCarthy's going to hand over the offensive play calling duties for this one game to quarterback Dak Prescott. And to me, again, Dak hasn't appeared in a game all preseason. He's chosen to keep all the starters on the sidelines, including today. They've all been on sidelines. But McCarthy has emphasized player ownership of the offense all offseason, all training camp. The play sheet is Dak Prescott.
Yeah, it's a very unique way to do it.
Yeah, Will Grier will play start to finish against the Raiders the entire game, advertising himself for the other 31 teams because he's going to be cut after today. But he was, again, after the Trey Lance trade. So that's the big news, I would say. Dak Prescott calling the playbook, making the play calls for Will Grier. And I truly think this is another way for Dak to kind of take ownership of the offense, understand the offense. And, when he's out on his own, he's going to have to think like this. What would I do if something breaks down and play call? If McCarthy says you take over, this is it. This is another way of having Dak take over even more of the offense. I know the man Marco Sepien building back up, now up to 34 points in that streak. He was down to 15, 16, 17. He is back. Oh, he was 19, I think. He's back up there at 34 points with that $10 holler right there.
Reed powered himself up, saying, "I think it's a great move. If you like Dak, you sign him now. Because every day you wait, you pay more. Sorry, he's a solid quarterback, just not a franchise quarterback, and Dak needs everything to win. His arm does not scare people."
And I hear you, but then Trey Lance is not the answer either, right? So that's the thing we got to balance here. Trey Lance is not necessarily, he's not the answer. He's just a prospect, like a rookie we drafted in the 4th round that maybe one day is not just a good backup, but maybe can challenge for that top spot in the future. Dak showed up to this game in AT&T Stadium wearing Ezekiel Elliott's jersey from Ohio State, that number 15, which is interesting, guys. Will Grier's number tonight, and it'll probably be Trey Lance's number. On Wikipedia, he was updated to number 8. There's no way he's getting Troy Aikman. I'm repping Troy Aikman tonight. You'll see. And also, guys, not officially assigned a number when you look at his DallasCowboys.com situation, right? I mean, we know he was born May 9th, 2000, 23 years old.
Yeah.
6'4", 224, but they have him there as number 8 in Wikipedia, but on the Dallas Cowboys roster, he's still unassigned a number. So just keep that in mind. And he's not, again, I wanted to say, tonight's game's going to have Niners teammates, Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance in the same stadium. Of course, Garoppolo's with the Raiders and Lance with the Cowboys now. And, Garoppolo and the Vegas Raiders, this is the season finale for both these teams. Trey Lance requested to be traded on Wednesday. The Niners discussed a potential deal with some teams on Thursday, and then the Cowboys stepped up and separated themselves from the other teams by offering a 4th-round pick Friday. So Lance is a Cowboy. The teams? Buffalo Bills, the Baltimore Ravens, 2 of the teams that had conversation with San Francisco about a possible trade for Trey Lance. In the NFC, the Detroit Lions also showed interest. Most of these early discussions about a trade involved a 6th-rounder that could get moved up to a 5th-rounder. The Cowboys said, hell no. We'll just give you the 4th. And we offered up the best deal, and the Niners took it. So there was a 6th-rounder for a possible, depending on play time, moves it up to a 5th-rounder. We just went and took it. We just took it over. That's it. That's what the Cowboys did. For tonight's game, Dan Quinn, I said Dak's going to make the play calls, but Dan Quinn's going to do the defensive play calls. Will Grier is going to have Dak in his ear the entire game. The 3 captains for tonight's game, against the Raiders, is guard center Brock Hoffman, number 67, somebody to watch. Safety, number 41, Marquise Bell. And punter, number 5, interesting, Brian Anger. Now, again, Trey Lance not expected to be even in attendance for this game tonight, so you're not going to see him on the sidelines. Jerry Jones said the idea of Lance playing a significant role this year for the Cowboys is unlikely. He said, quote, "I don't want to plan on or count on or wish for help from Lance this year." Because that means that has to be an issue with Dak, right?
Exactly.
Also on the sideline, Jerry Jones is spending a lot of time with Tom Brady before this game tonight. I'm just trying to throw out all the quick facts as we're rolling through this. But, with this trade, the trade to Trey Lance to the Cowboys for the 4th-round pick, I'm going to let you know what Kyle Shanahan today said about that. Marco Sepien has something to say about all of this with another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on it. Ooh. And he is very close. Let me check this. I think he's passing Snug X here for the time being. He just passed him by about 3. So in first place, Marco Sepien back to the top spot, trying to break that streak from Snug X. What did the man say?
Mahalo to Mark. He said, I agree Lance is not as good, but if he can improve and be better than Coop, it's going down. In a big QB play, but, gaining $45 million in cap space? Clown show.
Again, I think that it was a great move for the Cowboys. I liked Trey Lance for the Cowboys. Cowboys had interest. We talked about it in detail, 2 different streams last night. I'm sure we'll talk about it a little more tonight. But I like this player potential. He's 23 years old still. The guy is basically a rookie. We drafted Schoonmaker, 25 years old. I'm just saying, we got a rookie here. Think of him as our rookie draft. We don't have to draft one next year. This is him. You get him for 2 years, and he's a little more expensive. But we're going to have this opportunity with Trey Lance. I love the move. Mark loves the move. I just think it's not for Dak. I think it's for Mike McCarthy and development. Imagine you're developing a 6th or 5th rounder in Will Grier, and now all of a sudden you're developing a 1st or 2nd graded quarterback. That's a big increase for a Mike McCarthy. So Mike McCarthy loves this move more than anybody else. So listen, and Kyle Shanahan said after the announcement he believed that the young quarterback could find success with Niners or someone else in the future. They still believe that. On Friday, Shanahan said Trey Lance desired to have a chance at being a number 2 quarterback somewhere else. Now he's going to be that for us, or at least he's going to eventually be that for us. The Niners found more interest than anticipated. So what did Kyle Shanahan say, baby, about this whole situation?
He said, quote, "He told us that he would like another opportunity to go somewhere where he had a chance to be the number 2. We thought we got some good deals for him. There is a number of teams involved. To end up getting the 4th was a little better than we anticipated and clears up a lot of money and allows a better situation for him too." So, honestly, I think the Cowboys, just like you said, they preferred to pay the slightly higher price just to not even have to negotiate or deal with it. They've been wanting him, so they were willing to pay a teeny bit more. And yes, guys, the game was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. We're watching it live now, and it still hasn't started. They're just kind of taking it easy, but it is about to kick off.
About to kick off. Yeah, let me put it here first quarter because we're about to be there, baby. Anybody else jump in here as we put the camera on?
Yeah, I did want to shout out Retro Scotty. We have Mike Z in the house. Napoleon, is NFL Plus worth it?
No.
It really depends. For us, we haven't really found the worth.
Yeah, I mean, I like the coaches film as well, the all 22, but they've had so many issues with that. I don't think it's worth it at this point. It's just better off.
Not for what you're paying. It's a little ridiculous. That's the part that bothers me. So Chris Plumage, much love. Let me kind of roll back.
Kickouts about to be underway, guys. It looks like
we're around the Don Smith in the house.
Number 16. Who's that?
Ramon and Emily Jones. Hello and hi.
We got a whole new crop of returners today. First quarter about to kick off here on MCF. Let's put the cameras on here.
Let's do this. Hello and hi to
lights, camera, action,
here
right?
In the chat. Let me make sure we have our audio set.
Yes. About to kick off the game, first quarter. And we got us in the house, the family, MCF. You got the beautiful wife here, MCW, baby, showing off that navy blue, silver, and star.
Repping the Dallas Cowboys.
And, of course, all the stars here. With number 8, Troy Aikman. For old school sake. Kickoff's underway. Ball went out of the back of the end zone. No return. Number 16 lets that go. I can't remember who that is. That might be Cropper, I think. Yeah, Moreno Cropper.
So Skeptical Face said Dak's calling plays tonight. I think Stephen White joked in the chat saying we should let Micah call the defensive plays. So I thought that was kind of...
Yeah, but again, that's the thing is that McCarthy, giving this play calling away, to usually an assistant coach. I love this going to our quarterback who's going to be leading this type of style offense. Lipke's in the backfield. Will Greer's playing the whole game, but I'm watching offensive line. He also said
it puts the rest of the coaches through their paces too and allows McCarthy to kind of... This is his chance to observe and see what's going on and see if there's anything that he wants to adjust, himself.
Yeah, exactly. So we get to see this. Now here's Will Grier with Dak in his ear, making the play calls under center. It is a run to Lipke. First down, running to the A gap to the left side, and that's a couple of yards. That's all right. I don't mind a 3-yard gain on first down. That's 3 yards or more is a plus play, in my opinion. Now it's probably 2nd and 7. We're cool with that. Dak here with the play sheet. Looking at the sheet with pen in hand, looking down at the playbook. At the play call sheet and calling the plays that he likes.
You never know. Dak, when he retires and hangs up his cleats, could he transition into coaching? I could easily see that for him, especially considering his kind of background, even outside of the football stuff.
Now we got a fullback here is a tight end. I think McEwen, number 84, and Lipke, the number 43, the running back. They're running that same side again. So Dak's trying to Dak's trying to run a power game here. It looks like by calling 2-run plays to the left. Testing out guys like Austin Richards, testing out guys like Farniok. This is the left side. So you got center Brock Hoffman, one of the captains for the game. Next to his left, you have Farniok, and to his left, you have Austin Richards, who's done the best out of everyone. On the right, you have, I think that's. I'll have to check on who's on the right.
3rd and 5
but
right now.
Josh Ball is on the right side there all by himself. 3rd and 5, manageable. He looks. Will Grier throws to the left. He makes a completion, a catch. Number 83, Jalen Brooks, who's been looking great in the practices, not so good in the games, especially after that first game. I need to see more from him. We just saw a great catch, turn around for a first down. Yeah, good job
outside
there.
Of that, I was
TJ Bass on the right guard, by the way, and then Josh Ball is the right tackle.
These first 3 plays from Dak feel very Kellen Moore-ish.
A little bit, right? A little bit.
I'm just saying,
now let's see if we run here. Now we're in shotgun, which is Kellen Moore loves that. So this is Kellen Moore-ish kind of thing here. He's saying kill. So Will Greer's killing the play here. This is an interview for him, basically. Quick pass to the receiver screen to Tolbert. Is that Tolbert? No, it's Antonio Drummond for a 10, 15-yard gain.
First
nice
down
job.
Plus.
First down. Good play there. A good switch off, I think, by Will Grier to switch that off from a run play, look like a run to Lipke in the middle to a quick pass to the outside, which looks like he read the defense the way they were set up and schemed, and that was the play to go to there on that side. So we see Mike McCarthy talking to Dak. They're touching base on things.
I'm going to read a little bit of what Jerry said right before the game during commercial breaks and stuff like that.
Yes.
And I actually do really want to touch on that draft show that we finally got to finish watching.
Ooh, there's Lipke, a little move there to get an extra couple yards. He really stopped in the backfield, so running to the right side.
2-3 yards.
Yeah, Dax was doing the Kellen Moore move here, but we were running to the right, running to the left in the A to B gap area. Very
chewing up the
conservative.
clock too, by the way, because it's 12 minutes, 20 seconds, and ticking.
Are we too loud, guys? Let me know if we're too loud.
I think we're still. I think we're good. I'm gonna try. Nice try, real shit. So,
I lowered it a little bit.
And by the way, Mod Squad, you guys are the best.
Yes,
the trigger fingers. So again, thanks to everybody.
Drop those Pittsburgh hate as well, since he's in the house.
Yeah, I think we still got those.
We do. Oh yeah, we got. You guys opened up. Skeptical fan and Jason opened up a lot of emojis. Here we go. Will Greer looking deep. 2nd and 7, going deep. He's covered, Jalen Brooks.
Is that not a... I guess no, they're just saying...
Jalen Brooks was covered. Really, two guys. I think it was probably not the move I would have done if I was Will Greer throwing that ball. But, again, it comes down sometimes to the play call, right? Dak wanted to see that big bomb, and Will Greer took it without really seeing it open. To me, you have to see... Jalen Brooks and the safety has to take a step to the left if you're going to throw it to the right.
Greer, how do you feel about the fact that Dak now gets to kind of... dictate how you look on the field tonight, you know what I mean? Like, if this is his final interview, isn't that a bit of...
He's still a Cowboy, I'm sorry. He's getting a whole game of footage here. For any team that wants him, he can't get pissed about that. He's going to be cut. So Will Greer is going to give that 15 to Trey Lance. They're coming with a blitz. He's looking. He's happy feet. 3rd and 7, trying to get out of things. He's going to get sacked. He don't move. He does get out.
Man, I can't believe
So here's some footage for him. He throws down the field, gets the first down, Drummond.
I thought that was picked. I genuinely thought that was picked.
The key here is the extending the play. You see, extending the play, and that Dak should do this year as well.
Honestly, I feel like that ability is the reason why McCarthy fell in love with him a little bit, because Trey
Lance will be better.
That is when he looks the most like Dak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In his ability to kind of scramble and get out of those sacks sometimes and still make a play happen.
Nice job there. And I think that Trey Lance will give us. I think Trey Lance will give us at the worst that. In my opinion. That's what I'm trying to say. So the best of Will Greer is the worst of Trey Lance. So we'll see.
We already compared Will Greer and Trey Lance's numbers in yesterday's stream, and we kind of said it. They're almost comparable. And I'm just saying, Trey Lance had like one game or something, not even.
I think also watching that play, you just saw play action, the running backs rolling to the right. Will Greer hesitated to go to the second level, and if he had done it immediately to the first level, to Drummond underneath, that would have been probably a 5 or 6 yard play instead of a 3 yard play.
Jason run for much love with the $1 Holler there classic. Go Cowboys! Appreciate that.
By the way, at the end of the stream last night, and I know some people might have missed it. I didn't miss it. Jason Renfro dropped a $1 Holler as well. Not in the Cash App. He dropped it right here in the Super Chat. We got you, man.
Now, Bobby Bottle said, hopefully by the next possession, Dak's calling plays with some better rhythm.
Maybe so. It's the first time he's ever calling plays. A sweep outside. Malik Davis. The hole was there. He hit the hole nicely. First down. Cowboys on the ground. 2nd and 6. Very well executed. And a sweep to the... I like sweeps. We didn't use many sweeps with Kellen Moore. That would have been better used, I think, with Pollard. Now with Deuce Vaughn, possibly. I think that's a good move here. Here with Malik Davis. Good job, by the way. Schoonmaker and Awesome Richards. 2 rookies. Great pull. Look at the blocks. Just crushing everyone. Awesome Richards and Schoonmaker. 2 rookies in the 2nd round and 4th round and the 5th round for Richards. Great job, 76 and 86.
Yep, in the red zone officially, we're not going to see Deuce tonight, right?
I don't know, sure.
We're not expecting to see
Not
Deuce
sure.
tonight.
No Rico yet. We moved, didn't we? Let's say the Cowboys moved.
Yeah.
So now
I think Davis moved. Outside of that,
first and 15 now.
Skeptical fan,
16.
I am assuming that part of the reason why we are seeing Dak do this is to start getting him comfortable with a little bit of that. I'm assuming that McCarthy, like in part of Dak's growth and development, wants Dak to be, let's call it slightly Romo-esque, right? Take a little bit more personal ownership of the offense.
Something I've been very critical.
Not to go off script, not to
do.
whatever. But for Dak to have the ability to call his own plays, I do think that is important, even if we don't necessarily use it all that often.
It also gives him a better understanding of what's going on in the field, in the game, per play. He understands what everybody's doing.
Yeah,
so
and let's say, for whatever reason, there's an error with the mic.
Will Greer about to get sacked. He gets out of that.
Oh, shit.
Moves again. He gets out of that. Now he's putting this on to get in the end zone. He's trying to put in some good film on tape right now. It's some good play on tape.
He's fighting it. Oh, there's a flag, though. And I'm guessing it's a hold.
Either on us or on a defender in the end zone or something like that. We'll see. But
Anyway, kind of rolling back. My point is that Dak calling plays lets him be, like you said, gives him more ownership over the offense, over the plays, and yes, hopefully gets him to that point again. I don't think anybody wants their quarterback just completely going off script and doing whatever the heck they want, depending on...
the Raiders, by the way. Yeah. First down Cowboys. Yeah. Half the distance, automatic first down.
Yeah, so now it's a first and goal on like the 3?
Illegal contact by them might have been hands to the face, might have been a coverage situation. Either way, it's automatic. Half the distance, first down and goal. Come on, Cowboys. Let's get in the end zone and show some pride here, right? And give Will... See, that play by Will Grier, it counts. It's actually a good play by Will Grier. He puts it on tape. Everyone sees it. Somebody will pick him up, put him on the practice squad. Maybe us. Who knows? Either way, first and 2. Probably on the 4, I'm guessing. First and 2 on the 2, I guess. First and goal on the 2. Here we go. Under center for Will Grier. He's going to run with play action of Lipke. He's got 17. He's got Dennis Houston. He's going to run it himself.
He's going to run it in?
Yep. He got it. Touchdown. That's all. That's all we need from our guy right here. Will Grier with a nice first drive. And, had a couple good plays there. You see Brock Hoffman grabbing his player and pointing to him every time he does that. Number 67. Interesting. Cowboys like him. He's definitely coming. Okay, Dak's proud because he has his first offensive play call series getting the ball down the field.
Yeah, look, he's getting congratulated there on the sideline, too.
He called this play. This play action is one of the ones that, really works. It was a nice play. Everybody was there open. 3 options, Houston, Schoonmaker, or Will Grier running it in the end zone. Either way, you take the short shot, run the quarterback in always in those situations.
Madman said he wants an overdose of Deuce so he can take Rico's spot as the number 2.
I don't think he's going to do that today. Brandon Aubrey, by the way, he has to.
That was right in the middle.
Guy we got to watch, right? Because this guy, he kicked like fucking 4 kicks the whole season.
I know, but to be fair, he's only fucked up once in these preseason games.
Well, yeah, on an extra point, because the other kick was shorter than that. So he's had no kicks longer than an extra point. That's an issue for Brandon. I don't care if he's right now 6 for 7. That's not qualifiable for me to be accepting of him as a kicker for us.
No, I said Dak for the new OC. Again...
Hey, McCarthy might be gone one day.
Not necessarily Dak for new OC, but keep this in mind. I mean, with McCarthy being the head coach / the OC, right, that does mean that Dak is probably more involved when it comes to offense, calling plays on offense, just... some of this general scheming. Like, obviously, it's, I think, a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
And Dak is one of those collaborators more so.
He's involved. More involved, more ownership.
We already knew that Dak was pretty involved with Kellen Moore already, but that seemed to have a different vibe to it. So, and obviously, McCarthy's doing things a little differently, too. But, we got a little taste for what Dak Prescott would like to call. And like I said, it looks... Kellen Moore-ish, not exactly like it, but
I enjoyed it. It was I think it's a great idea, but I love the idea. What do you guys think about this idea from McCarthy?
Well, C-Doc80 said, "Man, I'm rooting for Grier. I honestly thought that he was a better quarterback than Rush, but I guess he's not a good fit."
Yeah, he took a step back this year. I think is the major assessment. I think McCarthy saw that and said, "All right, I got to work with better stock." Trey Lance now in the house, and to me, Trey Lance. I'm going to talk a little bit more about him.
Yeah, he's probably coming in a little bit behind Cooper Rush just because Cooper Rush obviously has so much
he's solid
knowledge
backup.
with us. Yeah, but, I mean, we kind of said this in the last night's stream, obviously reiterating for those of you guys joining us now, but I do think that Trey Lance is going to quickly surpass Cooper Rush behind the scenes.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks or a month, I think you'll see the Cowboys liking what he can do in this offense. They don't have to change the offense for Cooper Rush. We keep it the same as Dak if Trey Lance has to jump in there. So keep watching that. Dak Prescott has missed 12 games in his career. That's more than any quarterback since the year 2020. So that's why, you see, Trey Lance could be utilized if needed this year for a game or two. Let's hope he's up to speed on things.
Jason Renfro, considering he started off his career as one of the healthiest quarterbacks.
Yeah, one of the healthiest quarterbacks, but he's been, since 2020, one of the most, missed the most games, 12 so far. So that brings into account who's the backup. Cooper Rush will slow us down. Trey Lance, hopefully, will keep us afloat.
Yeah, and Jason Renfro, thank you for the $1 holler, the classic. Go Cowboys, always appreciate it.
You know it. Much love, Jason Renfro. Listen, a couple of years ago, Dak Prescott spoke to Trey Lance ahead of the draft. Ahead of the 2021 draft, Dak gave Trey Lance, they spoke on a Zoom call, a few pieces of advice to help him along the journey. There's actually a video out there. He talked about the mental side of the game with Trey Lance, recommended that he get plenty of sleep, advising him to take care of his mental health. And the last piece of advice, Dak said to Trey Lance in 2021, quote, "Please use me as a resource." End quote.
I guess he did.
Now, you're going to use Dak as a resource.
Not the greatest news here real quick, although... I don't think it affects us that much, but Josh Ball did go into the locker room with an apparent injury, just kind of keeping that in mind.
That's bad because the Cowboys were looking at him to evaluate this
Will
game.
Grier, by the way, was 4 for 5.
Yeah.
For 44, 2 carries. For 14 yards, that was 11 plays, a 75-yard touchdown drive, and took about 5.5 minutes.
There you go. Nice drive, nice play call by Dak.
Mainly the Josh Ball injury, just because obviously at this point, anyone who gets hurt, we do just kind of want to keep in mind.
For defense, Sam Williams in the game, Sam Williams, he's been smoking a little bit. But no, he's in the game, 54. Also, the guy we're going to be watching and evaluating, number 58, the first-round pick, Mozzie Smith. So these are the guys we want to look at. I also think, without overshown in the game, in the season, I think you got to take a look at guys with number 41, number 30, 41, Marquise Bell, number 30, Wanye Thomas. Let's see how they do here on defense. Here, running the ball first down, and it's a nice stop there. Wanye Thomas in the mix, number 30. You got to look for number 30. I know number 14 is in there, Jabril Cox. What's number 30 and 41? Playing the role of overshown, playing as a safety, right? They're safeties, but they're going to be playing linebacker tonight. Wanye Thomas has made a tackle as a linebacker. Safety, right? So,
what's up, Justin Quarles, Q-Man? Yeah,
hopefully in the house.
Hopefully, Josh Ball is okay, just because we never want to hear injuries. They didn't specify exactly what happened.
So
but it sounds like he walked off under his own power. So I'm assuming
Wanye's playing safety here. Linebacker. Good job there. Who's that? Great job, Kelvin Joseph. Devin Harper, number 50. I think he's a guy that's also going to make this team with Jabril Cox because of overshown.
Kelvin Joseph actually has to kind of play tonight.
He's got a good shot. Look, here's the lineup, guys. So Sam Williams, Mozzie Smith, Chauncey Golston, and Fehoko, number 93.
Nice.
At linebacker, Cox, Harper. And you got some safeties rolling in there. But then the backup, you see the backfield, Eric Scott, Kelvin Joseph, Josh Butler, number 40, Mukuamu, 24, Marquise Bell, 31, and number 41, and number 30, Wanye Thomas. That's 6 guys back there. We talk about heavy nickel today. 3rd and 1 here. It's a stop.
Oh, nice.
By Devin Harper. Playing very well.
How fast he got in there?
I'm telling you, baby, he's a guy that I've been liking. He's taking a jump. I think people are not talking about it. He's taking a jump. Is going to make the linebacker core a little bit stronger.
Honestly, it's one of those things where he gets lost in the shuffle just because our linebacker core is pretty fucking decent. What a good job. You know what I mean? He
took on the running back block and just blew through him.
Look at that.
Good job by him. Now they got to punt. Well, they should punt. 4th and 3. Great job by number 50. Taking over that Sean Lee number, remember? Devin Harper has taken over.
Yeah, they're on their side of the field. There's no way they're
punting
they have
here.
To punt.
I think Cole.
So Mozzie pushed him back again. One
Mozzie
thing to keep in mind
up that
too,
side.
We definitely want to see a slightly better game from Mozzie this one than last one. The second preseason game looked a little rough.
Who's that there? All right, number 16 Cropper makes the fair catch. I thought he was going to try to run or something with that, but Harper, listen, I think Mozzie did a great job there. Again, I think
By the way, LVE is sitting next to Harper. He also has some kind of a head. Look, it sounds like a lot of the players have. Maybe they're not calling plays, but they're certainly involved in the offense and the defense. And as we know, LVE is the one who wears a green dot. So
he's the one that usually calls the plays. Somebody else calling the plays out there.
Much love.
Amazing.
Weapon X88. The game's not shown locally. Not really sure why today specifically. We are watching it through NFL Plus,
that's the only way you can get it right now. So if you're not seeing it, make sure you stop here with us. We'll tell you everything that's going down and, give you our insight, our thoughts, the watch party, the live stream reaction.
I know you have something to touch on before I get to some of the Jerry quotes, right?
Yeah, well, just a couple of things about Trey Lance I was going to say.
No, go
you
ahead.
Take out Will Greer's $1 million cap hit. You take out his cap hit, Will Greer's $1 million cap hit, and you replace it with a $900,000 cap hit from Trey Lance. Next year is the only difference, right? Next year would have been another million or whatever for Will Greer or whoever we take as a backup. Now we're going to have to hit a $5 million cap hit next year on Lance. But the total cost is this year for sure is free. And for next year, it's basically free in quarterback terms. For a $5 million quarterback, he's cheap for the Cowboys to acquire, expensive for the Niners to trade. It hurt them. That hurt us, guys. Still in his rookie contract, the Cowboys only take the base. We only take the base salary for 2023 and the base salary plus the roster bonuses for 2024. That's basically under $1 million this year, and it's just $5.3 million in 2024. In his leaving behind in San Francisco, $14 million in dead money they're taking on. They're paying $14 million. We're paying $6 million in 2 years.
Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. And thank you, King Knight 19 with a $5 haul. You know what he had to say?
I know he's going to be on this board. What did King Knight have to say, baby?
The best thing about trading for Lance is that he's so malleable. Dak can teach him things that the 49ers QB room can't.
He's in his just beginning stages of being molded right now, right?
And remember,
McCarthy is a great quarterback coach.
I was just about to say, it's not just directly from Dak. of course, that to me is, of course, the benefit because Dak is going to be learning from McCarthy on the QB side of things. Trey Lance is going to be learning from both of them. And, you know, you guys kind of set, heck, even from Cooper Rush at this point. Cooper Rush can probably teach him a little bit more than Brock Turner, let's say. Like, I'm just saying, like, it was
you're right.
Experienced, good, talented, or otherwise. The point is, it was a horribly young QB room over there in the 49ers. Like, there wasn't any kind of collaborative learning happening between them.
Yes, yes, no, I see you're saying Brock Purdy. You're right.
Exactly. So, just throwing that out there. Let me see here. So, yeah, exactly. Like I said, I don't even think we have to wait till next year, Broken Nerd. I'm telling you right now, I think he'll overtake Cooper Rush at some point this season as our official backup QB. It just all of it depends on
in season. Sometime.
Exactly, it all depends on Trey Lance at that point because I do think there's going to be a genuine focus behind the scenes on like just getting them caught up, making sure they're good to go. Especially because, like you said, Dak unfortunately has been a little more banged up the last few years than we'd like to see. Right, Amazing Games, much love.
Ooh,
he's dropping
amazing in the house.
$10 holler with saying West Coast love. Of course, representing that. Much love and go Cowboys. Thank you so much,
updating the board there. Oh, a quick pass to Schoonmaker for about a 4-yard gain. It's 3rd and 3. Dak's still calling the plays. And much love to King Knight. I got him on the board. Much love to Mr. Amazing Games, who now, by the way, Amazing Games is now right there, right a hair behind Jason Renfro in the battle here for 4th and 5th place. As we continue this tonight, we'll see what happens.
And yes, guys, Justin Crow is also letting you guys know there. Yeah, there's a few alternative ways of getting the game if you don't want to get it through official means. Yeah,
there's always the bootleg live streams to watch them, so you can check it that way. Or you can just hear us. 3rd and 3, Will Greer, quick pass, almost picked. Somehow he got that in there to number 17, Dennis Houston.
Because Houston fought for that ball, that's why.
Ooh, I want to see that in replay. That was so fast. That was
very aggressive.
It blinded me for a second.
Right? There. So, yeah, I have to admit, Will Greer is actually rising to the pressure so far.
So far doing good. It's almost like it was a great pass. To me, he's freed a little bit because he has no pressure. He knows he's off this team, so they're going out there. He's playing with nothing to lose. And that was a great pass by Will Greer. Again, I think he's going to get into if he keeps playing this way, he's going to get into the, Lipke doing good job there. 8 yards, 9 yards.
I'm also a fan of the offensive play calling.
Well,
I'm just letting you know, like, it seems like, I'm just saying, like,
it's backups versus backups today, though, so you see the offensive line is a lot better.
But Dak seems to have a good, again, and this is where knowing your team and your teammates, but Dak has a good feel for what these guys can do, and I think, again, like, he kind of is feeling things out a little bit still, and you're kind of seeing it. It's short, it's quick.
Second and 1, by the way.
Taking a lot of the pressure off of Will Greer.
Very quick huddle. Will Greer in shotgun, running again to Lipke to the right this time.
There we go.
And gets the first down. Lipke has to show something to maybe get back in the practice squad. He's not going to be picked up, and I don't think Will Greer will be picked up.
Yep.
Will Greer probably won't be picked up by anybody, including us, in the sense of on the 53, but definitely someone's practice squad will have Will Greer.
Skeptical fan, you cracked me up. He's like, oh no, Josh Ball's hurt. There goes our season.
Josh Ball is out, yes, and maybe, we'll have to wait and see, right? Skeptical, but yeah, it's not going to cost us much. I am looking on that field to see who's taking over that spot. And I can't see who that right tackle is. Is it Josh Ball back? No.
Not really.
Well, Let's Go's in there, which I like. But what a catch!
Damn.
Good catch by McEwen. And a great pass by Will Greer again. Right? That looked nice. Will he make us reconsider? We're gonna get him on our practice squad if he's not picked up. Let's go on the right tackle. By the way,
if he wasn't picked up, I kind of assumed we'd try to stash him on the practice squad just because why not? Right?
Yeah. But I gotta say something. I'm gonna say something that you gotta get shocked upon here. And I've been watching the offensive line the last 4 or 5 snaps. They look really good. The offensive, that was a linebacker there, but they look really good. Malik Davis stopped. They look good. Our offensive line, because they've been playing against Mozzie Smith, Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lloyd. They've been playing against they got so tested the entire training camp that they definitely gotten better. When they play against another team, it's a backup. They're second stringers versus. The Cowboys have been playing fantastic on the offensive line side of things in this game. I got to give the offensive line some credit. Now we're down to Let's Go, who Ball was the guy getting most of those reps. Let's Go was hurt. He's back in there with that shoulder subluxation last week. He's good play action. Looks like he's going to go deep. Will Greer going deep.
Really good there.
He's got him wide open.
He got this.
Oh, my God. You had Tyus Johnson there for a touchdown.
Oh, Will Greer knew it too.
Will Greer had him. He overthrew him, and he had it wide open Johnson for a touchdown, number 80. Wow. Wow, that was that was a touchdown. That would look nice.
I'm just saying, and that was so well done by Greer too. Look at his footwork there.
It reminded me of Dak's big touchdown against the Dolphins in his rookie year in preseason, where he had a play like that and he hit it perfectly.
Oh, and he tried.
Oh man,
damn.
That's too bad. Look at Will Greer knows it too. Look at this.
Yeah, so I see a few people here saying hoping Deuce plays. Like I said, I'm not sure.
They gotta have some piece.
I feel like I said, I feel like he's still too deep on the roster to not play. But the fact that we haven't seen him now,
because he's
what the fuck was that?
Will Greer looking throwing again.
Not that.
Overthrow. Oh, Simi Fehoko couldn't get it.
Damn.
No flag. It
was a little underthrown, but Simi had the chance to come back for that because he saw it happening.
So
it looks like the refs are talking to Greer about something real quick there. Real quick, shout out to you, King Knight 19. Once again with the $2 holler saying, has there ever been a QB offensive coordinator?
I'm sure there has. And it's funny.
Actually, who is that? Do we have a quarterback coach right now?
Yeah, Scott Tolzien.
There we go.
But I think he was a quarterback. He used to be a quarterback. There's your answer.
I forgot about him.
Here's Brandon Aubrey. This is a 59-yarder. This is one to watch. This is what we wanted to watch for this game. Is he going to be able to make it? Does he come close to it? He missed it. Had the distance.
He had the distance, but he missed it by a little bit. Honestly, that wasn't bad, though.
And look, 59 yards is a test. All right.
I like that, though. It looks like, honestly,
here's the problem that Jerry Jones
by 56.
Jerry Jones is going to say, well, we're going to keep him because, he would have made it if he could straighten it out. If we were closer, we would have been able to make that.
Even I admit that even though I'm not the biggest fan of him, up until this point, he hasn't done anything to deserve to be fired yet. That's kind of the problem that we've been talking about. Like, I wouldn't say he necessarily did
the Cowboys
as much to earn the job.
The Cowboys are doing everything they can.
He didn't do anything to get fired.
It's fire. You get fired if you can't make him past 40 yards. That's a firing to me. And we haven't seen him make many over 40 yards.
All right. And I'm trying to see the most tonight.
But that's the thing. When we see him practicing, what is he doing for everybody in the public? What is he doing for the media? When he goes in practice, they get kicking him from 33, from 33 to 43, and then they stop. He had a couple. He hit one from 53. That was his longest, and he missed one from 48. Made it from 48. That's the only 3 kicks he's kicked with any kind of, that I would care about that I'm looking at because he misses. Some of them short as well right now.
I know, but ever since Dan Bailey has left this team, it's just been...
Yeah, it's been whiff on the kick. Yeah, that does suck. But, it is... Yeah, it's something that we have to continue to...
Mr. I said that was too long of a kick to try without building confidence first.
I agree there, but I think he had nothing to lose as well. I think that... I don't mind it. It's just that I don't expect him to make that. And so this gives Jerry Jones an excuse now to say... You know what? He tried. He gave it a good old college try to get that 59-yarder, but that was really long. So, he's still great, though. That's what he's going to sell us. That's what I don't like to be sold.
Yeah.
I don't like to be sold that BS from Jerry Jones. And right now, for some reason, Jerry Jones is hard-pressed to freaking think about spending fucking $3 million or $2 million on Mason Crosby, a kicker that is a veteran that we know has worked with McCarthy. I hope they have a good relationship. But there's a lot of other kickers, too. And there's Robbie Gould, who won't kick kickoffs over 50 yards.
The Cowboys kind of insinuated that if they were to get a veteran kicker, that basically they can call him. He's going to be ready to go tomorrow. They don't have to get him now and put him through the trials of preseason or whatever. So if they do change their mind last minute, it's just a matter of calling him and getting him in the house.
I agree.
Look, that's what they insinuated. That's all I'm trying to say.
King Knight in the house
King
with
Knight
that
$19
$2
actually
holler.
blocked out Amazing Games' $5 holler there.
Amazing Games in the house.
Amazing Games with his $5 holler. A classic Go Cowboys. Dropping the hype.
Let's go.
Amazing Games, appreciate you.
That star, rep that fucking star, baby.
Hey, King Knight 19 with the $2 holler said, don't trust a kicker whose last name is Aubrey.
I hear you. But,
is there a joke there I'm missing?
Yeah, it's a girl's name. I'm assuming that's what he meant. It's like
I thought I'm thinking it's like a Drake joke personally. Like,
maybe
is that it?
Maybe it is a Drake joke.
Drake?
Maybe it is. I'm not hip enough.
Let me know.
We're kicking off here the Cowboys.
Scorpio also adding in there. Maybe it's because I'm expecting a Dan Bailey and we have to lower our expectations.
We could find someone like Dan Bailey,
but I don't think we're asking for anything more than a kicker who can kick more than 85%.
That 59-yarder puts the ball at the 49-yard of the Raiders, so they're like 1 yard away from midfield.
Yeah, Hajrullah, who actually
they're throwing the ball. Nice coverage by number 40.
Well done.
That's the Butler.
Austin Butler?
No, I don't know. Did the Butler do it? Butler is playing very well here to finish out his. He's gonna probably maybe be practice squad, right?
Yeah, but House Nelson asked, did Hajrullah ever miss for us? Because I feel like he didn't do too bad. He ended
He did miss.
looking worse while Aubrey was in the building, which is why...
No.
Actually, Hajrullahu hasn't been in the building this year.
No, but
sorry,
last year for
I'm getting
Maher.
mixed up with Vizcaino. Sorry.
Maher was with him, and that was the battle last year. Maher and Hajrullahu. Shotgun for the Raiders, 2nd and 10. They're looking to throw. Sam Williams right there. Good tackle by Butler.
Great defense again.
But Sam Williams was right there, and he made him throw the ball without letting anything else. When you have a good pass rush like Sam Williams, I know he's been smoking a little bit, but the point is that when you have a good pass rush, it helps your cornerbacks, it helps your safeties, it helps your coverage, linebacker. Everybody gets help when the pass rush is killing it. By the way, Amazing Games is in 4th place now. That DAC 4. Jason's in 5th as we speak on the battle, as tonight and tomorrow will be the wrap-up, and we'll see who wins this thing at MCF. Multiple things on the line. Here we go. I think Sam Williams looking like he's going to blitz. No, dropping back into coverage. We're in the neutral zone. We'll see. High throw, incomplete. 3rd and 4. It would be off the field, but there is a flag.
Penalty.
We got to take a look at this. It was pre-snap. It was either illegal formation or we were in the neutral zone there, offsides. Kelvin Joseph played too aggressive there.
How was he offsides?
He was, look where he's standing. He's over that line right there.
Yeah. That's a little weird.
That's a weirdness issue from Kelvin Joseph. He's got to be better there.
So I'm just kind of double checking any injury updates here real quick.
Everyone's,
by the way,
automatic first down. By the way,
pretty much everyone actually is.
Let me rephrase that. It was 3rd and 4, so now it's a first down.
So, but right now, like the general feeling is that the Cowboys did kind of fuck up by giving Brandon Aubrey a 59-yard field goal attempt to go out there and be like...
I'm not looking to win. I'm looking to see how this team plays on defense.
That's the point. If you're trying to put Aubrey through his paces, that's not necessarily the best way to...
That's not a realistic kick for him this year. So McCarthy on the bad call there, in my opinion.
Offensive line. Wow, he's questionable to return with a hip injury. There we go. So
that's for ball, right?
Okay, so look, all I'm going to say is that pretty much, once again, like I said, the only concern I have about this team right now is O-line. Everything else, I think we are pretty
linebacker
solid
Harper makes you feel a little better?
Just overall. Like,
we're going to use our
like,
safeties. Yeah, I get you.
Not saying he can't be addressed. He can do something about it.
We have a takeover, baby. Snug X is taking over as the Cowboys try to get pressure. They do not. Good defense by Wanye Thomas. No, we didn't get pressure.
No, true,
but we got great coverage by Wanye Thomas, who's made this team.
And
number 30.
Snug X, much love with a $20 Pollard.
Tony Pollard, holler.
Said, looking good, you guys.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Do our thing here. So fresh
the Cowboys. Look, repping the Cowboys. Who doesn't look good repping the Cowboys, right?
Always.
Like, just put on some cowboy gear. That's
especially someone looks like the wife.
It's instant. Oh.
So much love, Snug. Who, by the way, in the lead, actually now has taken back first place.
Yeah, the defense
against Marco Sepien.
Our defensive backs are playing really well right
Snug's
now.
In first place.
I'm definitely a fan.
Yes, defense playing great, and these are backups. Another run, draw play up the middle. Again, right there was held. The Marquise Bell was freaking held. Yanked down to the ground by 78. They didn't call. He's telling you right now. Marquise Bell was playing linebacker, played a great job. You see how fast he got back there? Overshown style.
Look, it's a 4th down.
There's a reason why.
4 they're going for it. A minute 40 left.
There's a reason why Marquise Bell has got that role along with a couple other guys like Wanye Thomas and others. So I love it. Now, by the way, Snug X, I'm going to fix him because he was in 2nd place. Now he's in 1st place.
That's right.
He's also in 1st place on the Cash App. Also got 100 points on that stream, boss. The takeover is here. It's real. Snug X in the house. 4th and 3. Some pressure by Sam Williams. They blew the whistle.
Stop, yep.
Gallimore was there right in his face, too. They had to stop it and save his life. Hopefully this is obviously on the Raiders.
Let's see.
Oh, they call timeout. So
okay.
No flag, of course. It's never. It's always going to be.
Okay, there you go. So
4th and 3, timeout, and a minute 22 in the first quarter.
Yeah. So hey, honestly, I don't think that Micah or another player is calling the plays, but if you look very closely,
Dan Quinn is calling the plays.
Let's say Quinn's calling the plays, but if you look very
closely,
you see LVE has got like a headset on. You haven't seen Micah. They haven't really shown him much on the sidelines either.
No, I don't think he's been out there too much. I'm going to talk about the offensive line in a minute.
He's probably mad he hasn't been able to play.
I want to talk about the offensive line in a minute, but first, let me continue.
I still have some points about Jerry as well I want to get to.
Oh, yeah, we do have some things Jerry spoke about. Trey Lance, mainly, right?
Yeah.
I want to say a couple things about his contract. The Niners already paid $2.82 million of the roster bonus.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hit him up.
Holler the classic Go Cowboys, Jason.
Much love. Jason tries to crawl up there. Amazing Games, who's right in front of him. Jason's in 3rd and 5th. Amazing Games is in 4th. Much love, Jason. Appreciate you. And with the 5 here, you're going to probably be 15 soon. When it comes to Trey Lance, The Niners paid $2.82 million of his roster bonus already for this year. So that's already been taken. That's why it's not on our hit this year. The Cowboys only have to pay $940,000 on the actual hit for the cap this season. And 5.31, like I said, is for next year. That's fully guaranteed, though. You know what I'm saying? So again, not the greatest. I mean, you probably want to get a guy who's maybe, you usually have to wait till the fourth year to have to pay a first-round quarterback that kind of money. But obviously, this is a different scenario. This is the second year with us. That's what we're going to be paying him because this is the fourth year of his contract. Yeah. The Cowboys were telling us they couldn't afford Zach Martin and an extra $4 million a year. Did I tell you guys the pie is a lie? You know it. Come on.
And obviously, yes, we do understand like that it does actually exist, but only in so much as you conveniently want it to.
When they want to make it exist, Jerry Jones will make it exist. By the way, since we're talking about this Raider game, I want to mention, they haven't done anything on the ground or the air against our defense. The Raiders' star running back, leading running back last year in yardage, Josh Jacobs, have agreed to terms. They had a little. He skipped He skipped training camp. Got fined $1 million basically.
Negotiation,
right? But here's the thing, baby. It's just a new 1-year contract. Just a 1-year contract this year that went up to $12 million. Can be worth up to $12 million at most. So it replaces the franchise tag money. Okay. So we got an upgrade this year. He returns in a deal that includes a signing bonus. And it's crazy, right? These things happen. This is where the deadline does make a deal for running backs, especially. This got this deal closed, at least for this 1 year. He got an extra $2 million raise.
He did.
But $1 million of that's going towards the fine.
Yeah, so
he's really getting $1 million, and he missed, and he skipped out on the.
But that's basically what happened
training
because
camp.
of the what the heck?
He skipped out on training. Basically, he skipped out on training camp, right, for an extra $1 million. When you look at it said and done, that's what he did, and got a lot of it guaranteed, I guess you can say. Yeah, we'll see this play in a minute here. I'm not sure what happened. It's a first down, though, for the Raiders, unfortunately. But it happens.
There. Sorry.
Is that right? We're good?
Yeah, sorry.
No. It's not Willie's fault. That was Butler that got caught there. On the 4th and 3 was a completion on a slant route there. Good position and everything. So I'll talk about a couple of free. I know Mark wants to hear about this too. Some free agents, offensive linemen specifically, that were cut today, and I'll talk about that in a minute, and a little later, as well as your comments. Screen down below, Mozzie in the mix. Look at him from behind. Jabril Cox made the tackle. Good job there. Amazing games with the $10 holler right there.
Amazing games, much love, and said
he's securing himself there in that spot right there, in front of Jason Renfro, and if I'm not mistaken, he just jumped around to Don Smith. So amazing games.
There you go.
Moving on
games.
Up.
Said love my MCF. Much love. And let's go Cowboys. Win. You know how we win today? Yeah, we can win by putting points on the board. You know how we win? Staying nice and healthy. Although already.
False start on them, for sure.
Yeah, but already.
Good job by Isaiah Land, 53, getting in there.
Yeah, he was rocking and rolling. But no, I really do hope, the only thing I need from this front office now, do something about our O-line depth. That's it. At this point, we know that we're not exactly, they're not sending their best, so to speak, right? The guys that are available are not going to be the complete answer, but I need something. Anything besides what we currently have.
I hear you, and appreciate you. Amazing games, 89 points for Snug X right now up top there.
Thank you.
Much love to everybody. Amazing games in third place here right now behind Marco Sepien. And, of course, Snug X. So, here, look. This is the last 11 second. Last play probably of this drive is a draw up the middle. We did not. It's a flag, so it's going to stop the clock here.
It kind of came from the other side, so maybe it's on the Raiders.
2 seconds to go. I know it came from behind, so it's probably a Raider hold. There he goes. Boom. Back you go.
It is, yeah.
So, we're going to hit this second quarter here in a minute. Yeah. Let me just switch it now.
Cassie
it is
Stewart, what's up? Much love.
Cassie in the house. Cassie.
So, man, you guys are a little bit ahead of us, actually. So,
yeah.
Here.
So again, sorry about that. We can't.
I know. Yeah, sorry. I guess I got to go back a little bit. I honestly didn't realize it till now. So I looked at the chat and I saw a few people going like, "Oh no, Mozzie."
Oh, was that a Mozzie?
I don't know.
No, that was a whole. Oh, okay.
I'm guessing.
So it's second quarter. Officially second quarter now. Let's not look in the chat, but let's talk about. Do you want me to go to the offensive line and finish my thing?
Yeah,
or do you want to do yours,
Jerry Jones? Go ahead and finish that because I still have dessert here.
All right, so enjoy that, baby. Enjoy your little truffle there. But I do want to say. A couple of again. Where's the free agent chat going in? I know you got a lot of people that always want us to make moves. I know Mark's one of those people. So hopefully everyone's listening. The Eagles today released several veteran offensive linemen and players. But again, a lot of people are releasing their players already after the last game. They're just releasing them. You might see the Cowboys release some guys tonight or tomorrow, like Hunter Lipke or something like this. Probably guys not coming back to the practice squad is what you're going to see released today. So the
Eagles O-line had some depth to it.
They did. Still do. And now they got some guys gone because a lot of veteran offensive linemen who could have value for other teams have hit the waiver wire. Dennis Kelly, that name, keep that in mind. Brett Toth, Josh Andrews, all these guys are possibilities out there in the NFL to get picked up. I think the best guy the Cowboys could be interested in is Dennis Kelly. Yes, I hate to say formerly of the Eagles. He has experience on the offensive line at 4 different positions. You know how much the Cowboys love versatility. This could be a depth guy that's better than Farniok. That's better than some of these
gives us
Josh
that
Ball.
flex depth that we're looking for.
Yeah. So again, he has experience at 4 different positions. He's a solid pass blocker, run blocker. I like it. Look, when you look at other guys, the other teams, the Falcons released their crop of guys today, and one of the main guys was a draft mistake, quote unquote. You know, the Cowboys love that. Jalen Mayfield, among 4 of the 53-man roster cuts from the Falcons. He had a rocky start to his career. Then he got injured last year. He missed the entire season last year because of a back injury. In his absence, the team, basically the offensive line, established themselves as one of the better units for Atlanta, you know, in the NFL. But the straw that broke the camel's back for him was that Matthew Bergeron, which is relative to the Cowboys, a guy we were looking at. The Falcons drafted him. And they got him in the second round of the draft. And Bergeron has basically knocked this guy off their team. He was considered a bust, but their line got better without this guy. And now they added Bergeron. So again, Mayfield is now a free agent. And just so you guys know, he did play on Thursday. He played tackle on Thursday. Mm-hmm. He was horrible. He's a bust in the name and everything.
So maybe not somebody even we should consider.
Probably not. I'd look more at Dennis Kelly from the Eagles. Now, 2nd and 20. First play of the second quarter. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. A little stunt move there. Nothing going on. And nice defense. High pass, though. Eric Scott right there in the mix. Almost a pick. 3rd and 20 now. Here we go. I will say.
Wanted Thomas in the back there?
Number 30?
Or was that 40?
Yeah, I think 30 was there.
Yeah, it looked like Thomas to me.
By the way, just an example of the Cowboys' pass block or offensive line blocking issues, Connor McGovern was interviewed, and he did not give a very good review of the Cowboys' offensive line coaching. That's Joe Philbin, by the way. I'll explain what he said in a minute. You're going to want to hear it.
But you know what?
You never heard this, so you're going to hear it now. We'll wait till the next stoppage.
No, but I don't think I was a fan of Philbin, was I?
You weren't. I was more of a fan, but I think it was more like someone like Duke Manyweather that probably helped out. There's a stunt in the middle, pass right there. It's no first down. Now it's 4th down and 11, so they should be kicking the field goal. There should be 7-3 in a moment.
Honestly, just once again, really well done by our defense there. Yeah,
penalties helped us on that drive, for sure. Like penalties helped us keep them back, and keep them out of the end.
I know, but we at least didn't add to it. You know what I mean? Besides Kelvin Joseph's weird little offside situation there.
Yeah, he played a little too excited there. They're kicking number 2. This guy, we know him from when he kicked it in overtime against us a couple of years ago on Thanksgiving. This guy is a solid kicker. Should hit this. How a 44-yard field goal. Every kicker.
William Burney. That's what I keep saying. This is our final game day reaction for the preseason because that's it. Next time you see us here in game day mode, it's going to be
deal Holyfield.
Yeah, it's not going to be as chill, laid back, and relaxed as we are now.
Far from that. So 7-3 Cowboys. I'll finish what I was saying here.
Also, by the way, we're knock on wood. We're remaining healthy outside of the Josh Ball little bang up so far. That's kind of like my other thing that I'm keeping up behind the scenes.
No injuries. But when it comes to offensive line, I do want to say something else. So Connor McGovern, formerly of the Cowboys, now with Buffalo, he was asked, was Bates right about your post-signing analysis? And he said, quote, yes, complete 180 degrees from Dallas. It's been the best coaching I've had in my career from college all the way up. He gets into this new offensive line coach said he gets into the small little details, and I've never really had someone pick things apart. So they said, how are the details that he preaches? McGovern said, quote, it's not. He's just, hey, block your guy. It's get your punch block up a couple inches to the V-neck of the jersey. Just those little details, those little things. And one more, again, and then McGovern was practicing a jump set blocking technique where the guard hops at the snap to get his hands on the defender quicker, commonly used on play action on three-step drops, quick drops. He said this, quote, in my 4 years in Dallas, I maybe jump-stepped 4 times. I do that 4 times here in one practice period. Now, instead of sitting back and waiting for the defender and waiting, I go after them. McGovern did not hold back about the poor offensive line coaching from the Cowboys. It's before Philbin. It dates back. What he's talking about also was before Philbin was here.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind. So now we got Soliari. It's got to be better. Got to be better than Philbin. It's my guess.
Honestly, in a weird way, I think it makes sense because who's the only offensive lineman that we've really had the chance to quote unquote develop? That
Terrence Steele.
Terrence Steele.
Yeah.
Besides that, every other guy that was good basically already came to us good.
Or was drafted, with that already high level, elite level.
So
we never were able to develop.
I think at least on the O-line side of things, we've kind of been able to rest on our laurels, so to speak. It also just makes me wonder a little bit more about guys like Biadasz, right? Like, maybe Biadasz would have looked a little bit better sooner or reached a different point in his career by now, had he been under maybe some better offensive line coaching as well. Just because he's the guy that needs, out of all the guys that we have right now, he's the guy that probably needs the most help just because everyone else outside, I'm not talking about Terrence Steele here, but, everyone else is coming into this so talented,
And even Tyler Smith, right? So here's a catch by St. Volko. Nice catch there. Quick plays to the outside, following the McCarthy playbook here, I think a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to who were we just talking about? The
O-line and the coaching and specifically, like I said, Biadasz. Just because he's the only
Biadasz,
guy
one of the guys
is currently on our O-line. Like I think he's gotten better.
He's gotten training.
Worked hard.
He's gotten training with Duke Manyweather as well, and I think that he's really also given his 110 with Dak Prescott. Huh?
Why didn't McGovern do anything with Manyweather?
Don't know. Here's a quick run by Lipke trying to get the short yardage. He's short by about a yard. So now it's fourth and a yard.
I feel like you're just kind of making my case for me. The Cowboy
players
who are good.
Anyway.
I'm just saying, the Cowboy players who are good sought out good coaching on their own time. Like, part of the reason why they probably look good or learned some of the things they did isn't from from our own internal Dallas Cowboy offensive line coaches, it sounds like. So
no, I know. Look.
And we know the one, I can't remember the one guy always wanted to try to change our whole scheme up.
Yeah, I know that guy.
I don't think it was Philbin, it was somebody else.
He went to the Bengals, Alexander, I think. Here it is, a run up the middle, first down. This is a Dak call. I also think that you have to. I think in these situations, sometimes you can see Dak taking that fourth and inches or fourth and one call and just taking that quarterback dive, that quarterback sneak. Watch for that happening.
Yeah, here. Let me go ahead and refresh this. It kind of froze for a second. Lost in translation. What's up? Larry J said that's what Trent Williams do all the time. So,
as far as
I'm guessing maybe some of those jumps.
Oh, the jump steps.
I'm guessing.
For the play action
that's what you meant. Just because based on the timing here in the chat. So let me see. It looks like the Giants also got their butts handed to them in the
Jets
so far.
It's preseason though.
Well, remember, Aaron Rodgers was supposed to play in this preseason.
Yeah, he did. He played the first drive. I think the first drive or two. I think I saw him out there a little bit. It was to start up a little bit earlier before this game. The Jets and Giants went on, but we are Cowboy fans here, so appreciate everybody dropping in, hitting that like right now. Hit your thumbs up button right there below you. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet and are new to the channel, 6 years plus. Make sure you jump on. Closest 27,000 family members. Mind blown, guys. Thank you all for rocking with us. What we do here is different than any other channel. We give you the info, the news, and all the updates, and we also give you the discussions with you all. We give you the reaction. We've been doing this for 6 years like this, so, we're awesome to the OGs, the old schoolers here that have been here from the beginning, but also the new school guys, the new Gs. Appreciate all of you from the whole family here. Yeah, all the Gs. Marco Sepien, a true G here, of course. He's dropped the love tonight. Jason Renfro taking over the gifting. Taking over, So anyways, you got Jason Renfro taking over the gifting board right now. You got King Knight 19, much love to him, dropping the love. Amazing games, amazing drops from the West Coast. And Snug X, of course, taking over. All three parts of our board, 3 out of the 4 parts of the board. Much love to Snug X. Everybody in the house, appreciate you guys. And let's go Cowboys. Now, taking a drop of knowledge and love. We'll try to drop one into Moreno Cropper, number 16, and overthrew him. Slowed down. It was good coverage. 3rd and 7 now for the Cowboys here. That's perfect. Just under 10 minutes here in the second quarter, and this is where you're getting your practice squad guys here compiled. I think Moreno Cropper will be on the practice squad. They gave him a lot of reps today. CeeDee Lamb's like he wants the flag. You got number 17 Dennis Houston. Another guy will be cut, and I think he'll get into that spot, that last spot. I think Jalen Brooks just showed that 1 or 2 catches in this game, and it took him out. He's the 6th guy. 5th guy is Turpin, 4th guy is Tolbert. That's it. We got our receivers. Nice pass here for Hoko, trying to make something happen there.
The first, though.
Good first down on 3rd and 7 for Hoko. This is his best game he's played so far. He has like 3 catches. For Hoko would be a guy you can get back on the practice squad. Lipke, does he pick up the block? He does. Look at that. Great job by Lipke on the pass blocking side. People say we want that pass blocker. Lipke could be a practice squad guy. Based on these guys, I'm just telling you right now, Houston, Fahoko, Lipke, these guys are all practice squatters right now. They're making the case, their name on that 16-man practice squad. Another play action. I love it. Will Greer going left this time, throws it up, and about that 2 Fahoko for a 9-yard gain. 1 yard short in the red zone.
I like that.
Now where it's for 2nd and 1 on the 11. We're moving and marching right down the damn field, baby. Let's go, Cowboys.
Here we go. So,
any other little information you can pull for us, baby?
I'm just kind of double checking here to make sure that there hasn't basically no other kind of injury situation. So actually, you know what? No, because so far it looks like everything's good there. But I did mention Jerry actually spoke quite a bit before this preseason game, a little bit more than the last few ones, obviously, mainly because of the Trey Lance situation. Yeah. I'm going to try to touch on a few of those things here.
Oh, right now? Okay. There's time stop.
Perfect. Commercial break.
Well, I do want to say one thing first, though, baby. So
go ahead.
Maybe we'll have to, again, I definitely want to hit up on that stuff. That's very important, Trey Lance information. But just as important is the man who's taken over the whole place here, Snug X, 89 points. 2 weeks in a row, repeat. He's also the king of the Cash App. Repeating that, trying to go for a 3-peat, added another, what's that, $20? $10. A $10 holler from Snug X. Boom. Appreciate you, Snug. Much love.
Rush, much love.
Yes, and he said go Cowboys. I don't know what else he said.
Cowboys.
Much love to you, Snug X, as he continues to hold on to that top spot above and also the Cash App lead as well. Snug X is in the house. He's coming for that top spot. Much love, Snug. Appreciate you. Okay, right, now you can hit up the Jerry Jones comments, right? This is Jerry Jones speaking. Was it all about Trey Lance? Most of it.
Most of it was obviously Trey Lance adjacent.
Okay.
Let's be honest. So as far as actually acquiring him, Jerry said, quote, "We didn't waste any time. The minute that we knew that they were serious about trading him, we did not want the phone to hang up. We just made the decision almost the minute that we heard the name, said, let's get him."
So there was no hesitation by the Cowboys.
So just like Jason Renfro, no hesitation dropping that $1 holler there. Thank you so much, Jason. Go Cowboys. Of course. He's in there in the 5th spot right now. It covered my face, but hey, I'm not important here, baby. You're reading the quotes that Jerry said about this Trey Lance deal. So he was ready to go at the drop of the dime here. Yeah, so also added in their quote that he gives us an opportunity to do what we always like to be doing. It would be ideal with Dak to have a young, prospective, and developing quarterback who could just be in the room and then be on the team with him. He does think that, again, I think it was Broken Nerd who mentioned it earlier, Trey Lance is going to learn from Dak Prescott. And Mike McCarthy. They're saving time here. They're speed running this shit, right? So, outside of that, obviously Jerry, tooting his own horn. It's not just Dak Prescott. He said, the Cowboys have one of the finest quarterbacks rooms. Also, because Dak Prescott is now even more so, right? The coaching, of course, is a consideration into that room as well. But you got to look at Cooper Rush, who was able to win 4 out of 5 games last year. That's our third stringer. It's going to be our third stringer. Yeah. Trey Lance, a 3rd overall pick. 2nd round grade we had on him. Something to keep in mind, though, Jerry has not spoken with Dak since the Trey Lance trade has been made. He also didn't give Dak a heads up about it. It's not like he called him and said, he didn't ask him to do hey, Dak, we're going to be... Because, again... I think so. I'm just saying, some people might see that as a disrespectful or a bad thing. I personally don't. I see it as a straight up, why do we need to call you about the backup quarterback? You know what I mean? It's not like this is a Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love situation. You know what I mean? Not a stab in the back. He's not challenging his spot. Exactly. And Jerry added in there, we view it as an opportunity that could pay dividends this year and pay dividends long term. Gotta stop there because Jason Renfro just gifted a membership. He's saying, Snug X, you ain't taking this one from me. Ooh. Nice play by Hunter. Lip gets a catch. He rolls for the first down. For the skin of his teeth. 2nd and 1, now to 1st down. Great catch by Hunter Lipke on a low pass by Will Greer. Dallas Cowboys for life. Shout out to you, man. Again, thank you for being, lucky. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, congrats and much thanks. Play action again. This is like the 8th play action by Dak Prescott. You know what he wants.
A lot of play action. Oh,
no one open here, but he got himself no yards. Nothing. He could have thrown that out of bounds.
All right, that's fine.
But all right, that's you'll learn. Snug X in first place with Jason Renfro right there. Still behind Ron the Don Smith by a little bit. And first place on the overall board, as you can see, by 2 over everyone else. Jason Renfro with 2 gifted memberships. Much love to you, sir. Go Cowboys.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
So he also added in there, that this boils down to how we evaluated him in the draft and how, and his medicals too. Jerry did make that very clear. If Jalen Hurts had hung around longer in the 2020 draft, that the Cowboys might have had, they might have made a similar move then to get their QB room better too. So just keep that in mind. Second goal here.
Play action again, rolling out. It's a play action rollout. Nice quick. Schoonmaker, TD, baby. How about them Cowboys? There you go.
Yeah, Schoonmaker.
Schoonmaker used the proper way.
You're a Cowboy now, man.
Blocking, catch here. Blocking. Touchdown here. Honestly, that's the way you use Schoonmaker.
I have to admit, I'm actually really happy that we got to see Schoonmaker a lot more today.
86 with that touchdown. He's been playing the whole game. He's been blocking well. Watch him run this route here for Schoonmaker. He doesn't even have to block on this. Oh, he did block. Fooled everyone. He's a very good. He does that very well, though. That's what he's done in Michigan often. So he's going to do that here. Here's Aubrey. It gets sneaks back in the middle here.
It's still in.
Let's get the score updated here, guys. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But you know what?
Backup's looking good.
And again, Dak Prescott's offensive play calling is also looking pretty good. He seems like
he has a good grip of the scheme of the offense. That's important.
I mean, it's not like he's using plays that were, it's not like he's using made-up plays. Like, these are very simple, easy, straightforward plays, but definitely things that we're going to be doing.
Yeah, So, some of these things are
honestly, the reason that
Cowboy
I know
plays,
that this is
McCarthy plays.
Dak's offense, too, like, not just Dak calling the plays, but, like, this is an offense designed for Dak. Look at how much play action is happening here. Look at how successful it is.
To me, Dak is like
that alone.
It's almost like Dak telling McCarthy, do this for me, and I will tear the shit up.
Yeah.
And I agree. I've been saying this, go back to 6 years ago. I've been saying roll them, do play action, roll out. We had Zeke. I'm like, let's use that. Use the Zeke fear. Even better, even though that really doesn't make as much of a difference.
Yeah.
You don't have to even run the ball to be effective play action. But play action and roll out, that's Dak's specialty.
By the way,
I love it. We're seeing what Dak really loves here.
This one, I'm going to say this real loud.
Back to Jerry and
the haters in the back, yes.
Everybody in the back that hates Dak, here it goes.
For everyone who's saying that Trey Lance is somehow here to usurp Dak Prescott and take over his job, Jerry Jones said, it didn't cross my mind as far as the acquisition impacting Dak's contract negotiations.
He could be bullshitting, of course, but all right, keep going.
I know. He said, it didn't cross my mind, period, about an impact here regarding Dak. I know Dak wants to do anything that we can do to improve this team.
And we did that. We got better in the quarterback room. The third stringer, soon second stringer, just improved 2 spots of our depth if Trey Lance is anything close to what he's supposed to be. Second round grade for the Cowboys. Right?
I think that was, so... Okay, so I only had one more thing to add to that. No, it's just I was going to add something to that and you kind of... It's okay.
I'm sorry, baby.
It's fine. It's just...
I'm crazy.
I'm trying to remember what it was and I kind of can't. So...
It was more about... What we talking about McCarthy's...
Don't worry about it. But Jerry Jones said that our, scouts, obviously... Our scouts, our Dallas Cowboys scouts, right? They actually thought that Trey Lance handled last year's season opener in the rain in Chicago pretty well. So even though he only had a very, very short time out there on the field for the 49ers, they, at least our scouts, they actually liked what they saw from him the little bit that he played. Yeah. So, again, the potential is definitely there. Jerry is very, very excited, I think, to, get a quality backup quarterback that... we're going to be back in a situation where our backup could almost maybe be a starter. I think that's what Jerry wants out of Trey Lance.
We can eventually trade him or get a compensatory pick if we don't keep him on his 5th-year option for $20 million. Or,
yes, for all those haters there, maybe in a few years or something, if the Cowboys really, decide to move on past Dak, I highly doubt it.
I think we take a step back with Trey Lance, but maybe he has the better future and upside. Going forward.
He would maybe allow them the stopgap or the capital to make another move, or just the point is that he's still integral to whatever the future of our quarterback room looks like.
As a backup or something more.
Yeah, but I don't see it as necessarily something
Me too.
more.
I agree.
So
I agree. He's going to be hopefully a solid backup at the very least. We need that. That's a good thing for the team. That's an upgrade. I'm happy with this. I know Jerry Jones spoke a little bit more. A little later, I think, right?
No. I told you that was it.
I think he spoke. It's a run. So Fajoko makes the tackle from behind. Cowboy defense fell asleep there.
So I think that was it on the Trey Lance side of things.
Yeah, no, he spoke about other things, but
he did actually mention this as far as Dak play calling tonight, right? He said, I think that we found his new calling. So,
his coaching.
He's done pretty good tonight so far. Right?
So far, 14-3 against the coaching of the Raiders backups. Mm-hmm. So Dak's winning that one.
So I was actually a little ahead of the game here.
There
was a little more Trey Lance.
Are we saying Dak's quarterbacking? Are we saying Dak's offensive play calls are better than the defensive play calls? Is that what we're saying? Like Dak is being a real coach right now in play calling?
Look, this is like bowling with like rail guards up. So Dak is doing really well here.
Maybe the Raiders just suck.
Like I said, it's just good experience to me.
I know.
But I did kind of jump the gun a little bit because Jerry did say as far as Trey Lance helping us this year, at least in Jerry's mindset, he said, quote, "Candidly, I don't want to plan on, count on, or wish for help from him this year." Yeah,
it means if he get help, we lost Dak in some way.
Yeah, so
not because he earned it, because he's better quarterback.
Yeah, no,
he get it because of injury.
Basically,
that would hurt us. It would hurt us.
The Trey Lance implication of him helping means that for some reason Dak went down. That's all that means. Just putting it out there. But I appreciate that type of energy, right, Jerry?
Oof.
Thank you, Jason,
from
Much Love with another dollar holler there. Appreciate you. Of course, with another Go Cowboys there.
Cowboys.
And Jerry also made it clear, something you brought up a little bit earlier in the stream tonight. Excuse me. Choked on my own spit. Jerry basically said,
about who?
We've been trying to draft a developmental QB for like 3 years now.
Told you guys. The Cowboys have been looking for like an Aiden O'Connell, Max Duggan, whatever his name is. These are the guys the Cowboys are looking at this last draft and the last couple of years.
That type of quote unquote draft capital, like the Cowboys are already trying to use
a third, fourth, or fifth rounder for a quarterback.
And honestly, the way that the Cowboys are probably seeing it, the last time they spent a fourth round pick on a quarterback, they got Dak. This time they got Trey Lance. Right. I don't know about you.
That's a pretty good deal.
Even I have to admit that looks pretty good.
It's a high upside.
Right?
Let's put it that way. High upside.
So, and you also mentioned he's not in attendance today, right?
Just
making that clear.
Not even in the building. No jersey or nothing.
Yeah. Steven even chimed in, by the way, again, since we're talking about like the impact on Dak's contract and stuff. Steven Joe said, no. We are absolutely expecting to sign Dak Prescott long term. So that is fully the expectation from our front office. It was obviously kind of backed up by Jerry's comment by saying, like, no, this isn't affecting Dak's.
Again, they can say whatever they want, but I'll believe it when they give him the contract. We'll see. But I do agree. Trey Lance is at best a backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Don't expect more from that anytime soon.
I know, but our front office, unprompted, did already let us know that they're kind of working on some stuff with CeeDee Lamb's contract. They're working on...
And Terrence Steele.
There you go, Terrence Steele's contract. And they mentioned,
by the way,
2 or 3 times that they did want to start working on Dak's contract as well.
I did want to say something else that just happened. Raiders has got a nice pass completion. Ooh, there's a hold. They didn't call it. And a catch by the tight end. He gets more extra yards there.
That's the first.
Beating Mandel for the first down. But the thing was, the play before that, they had another 12-yard pickup because Eric Scott Jr., number 37, who's a guy I wanted to watch, and he got burned on that play. It was a better play than it was his fault in coverage, but he was still too out of the play. So, unfortunately, Eric Scott could be a practice squad guy. Just never know. He's a bubble guy for sure at the cornerback spot.
Let me see.
Now,
I'm just kind of double checking.
Yeah. Now they're going guy in motion here. Cowboys got to be careful about being in a neutral zone. Looks all right. Let me see. We can snap the ball here. We talk. And then he just splits our defense. Safety took a bad angle. Safety was number 31, Tyler Coyle. It's a touchdown for the Raiders.
Yeah, so by the way, Michael Gallup's being interviewed right now. Yeah. He's speaking a little bit. Honestly, most of it's pretty just like chill, regular stuff. But he did mention that McCarthy is using all of the receivers in different ways. Like, all of them. So,
all right.
Good
enough. Good to know.
Versatility, right? You can't. Hard to expect it.
It's 9. They scored. Now they're going for the 10th point here.
Yeah, I'm trying not to read the chat here, but yeah, guys.
They scored.
4 minutes 38 seconds here in the second quarter.
They're going for the extra point on our side. They just split our defense. By
the way, you guys are cracking me up because everyone's like, I guess these refs just, there's no holdings tonight happening, right?
I swear there's a hold, but I guess we're wrong. Look, all I know is this: we're getting the treatment of that star treatment from the refs, preseason or regular season.
So now, Mr. Stewart with a different mindset here. Right. He said, Lance played against subpar competition in college, and he never should have been a high draft pick.
Again, North Dakota State definitely agreed there. It was more about the hype than it was anything else. That's why I think people have to understand this is not a guy that's going to take over Dak's spot. This is about a guy who has but
Dak came from a smaller school too.
I know, but it's not just because of that. It's everything.
A big name school.
The thing I said earlier is that for the Niners, this is a much more costly move. For the Cowboys, it is a low risk, high reward. He might not be able to beat out Cooper Rush. Let's just assume, right? But it's still. We just lose. Listen, we still have a 2-year. He's going to be here for 2 years. Don't kid yourselves. Guaranteed, 100%. Unless he does something stupid or plays horrifically and he just is a bust. True bust. But he's a bust for a first-round pick. He's a bust for a third overall pick. My question is he a bust for a fourth-round pick? Because that's all we gave up for it. That's what matters to me. We lose the first 2 years, okay. We don't have to use our third overall pick to get him. And we have to pay $1 million this year and $5.3 next year. It's a roll in the dice. All right, you're paying $6 million in 2 years, $3 million a year for a backup quarterback. You still got Cooper Rush, who's like $2 million a year. So it's a very good quarterback room, and this young guy, 23 years old, can still learn and develop. That is worth the risk to me for a fourth rounder, like you would if you were to draft any guy. If you were to draft Duggan, you draft him this year, or O'Connell, Aiden O'Connell. You would draft. It's the same risk, the same exact risk. So it's where you're grabbing them in the draft. You're grabbing them in the fourth round of 2024. Steal. I mean, again. You look at Schoonmaker, 25 years old, foot issues already, right? 2 years older than Trey Lance.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we'll see what happens. He's got to be able to do it, but we'll see how the Cowboys can also use him maybe as another part of the offense somewhere. And I don't mean a gadget player, but another athletic player that can maybe be a playmaker in other ways and can also throw the ball. I mean, he can still do that. So we'll see what happens, how the Cowboys maybe get creative with him. Possibly out there. Do not be surprised if that happens twice a game. He'll be the Cavante Turpin to Mike McCarthy's offense.
Now, Presley Mitchell said, "I love the trail straight, but what are we doing about the overshown hole?"
And I think you're seeing some of that now. You're seeing Devin Harper. I think number 50 has done a good job. Marquise Bell is the main safety that's getting those overshown snaps. But there's other guys like Wanye Thomas is playing fantastic, run support and coverage. So
obviously they won't be necessarily like the same guys doing it on the 53, but the way that we're using our corners and safeties is basically that's the overshown replacement. We kind of mentioned
it's a mixture of all those guys we just mentioned, as well as I think Harper and Jabril Cox probably get a couple snaps like that. Yeah. But I think the main guys are going to be using safeties, Marquise Bell, but I think safeties like J-Ron Kearse and Donovan Wilson, who are our starters, will get the first crack. We're talking about backups here. Overshown was a backup. Keep that in mind. So you're taking a backup, the backup snaps. He gets 10 a game in a rotation, maybe 7 in the beginning of the year. So you're looking at maybe at most 7 lost snaps in week 1 and 2 and 3. Put it that way. We're good, and I think that we're covering the hole well. We even have still depth because Harper has shown up, and I like the way he's been playing the entire camp. And I think he made a big jump. People see the other guys, and if you don't look at the big jump from number 50.
Pretty ineffective run there.
By the Raiders. They got nothing. About 4:20 to go.
No, that was us.
Before halftime. Oh, is that us with the ball?
We're on offense.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I thought I just saw a pile of people, and I couldn't tell.
We're on offense now.
So, look, the way I look at this is, I like the way the Cowboys are kind of doing everything and putting everything together. Anyways, I'm sorry. Now I got caught on the game and Brandon Cook's fantastic numbers in 10 years. 10th year now, right? 9 years. He's got 1,000 yards, over 1,000 yards with 4 teams.
I feel like that kind of put Mississippi State on the map a little bit more.
That's a hold by Farniak, possibly. Nice try. to Dennis Houston from Will Grier, but I thought there was a hold by Farniok. I guess I didn't call that. All right, we'll take that. But Farniok is a guy who's in danger of this offensive line. We talk about offensive line. That's a major thing to look at when it comes to depth. We're looking at basically our starter, one starter on that field right now. When Tyron Smith goes down, we're looking at one starter right now on our offensive line right now on that football field. Keep that in mind when you're watching this. It ain't no waste of time. This is important right here to kind of observe what we got left here as a backup. Backups versus backups. At least that's good. And they're looking pretty good overall.
Okay, so there you go. So, yeah, Justin Gross said Dak was an SEC QB. Yeah, he came in battle-tested. So, yeah, not a
much more
small
battle-tested.
school.
There's Will Grier. Nice job for the first down on 3rd and 9.
Where did, what's his face go? North Dakota?
North Dakota State.
Yeah.
Which is where Tyler Lipke went, I think. I'm just saying, like, that's where he went. He came, I think also, didn't Carson Wentz come from there? Pretty sure he did. North Dakota State? North Dakota State, check it out. I think so. Yeah, those 3 guys, Lipke.
Well, then you know Wentz, what? That doesn't make me feel more confident about
Trey Lance. Listen, the thing about Trey Lance is that he was a phenomenal athlete that could play football, but he's still very raw and moldable. I think he's one of the better coaches that see quarterbacks and can mold them. That gives him the best chances. What I'm trying to say with Mike McCarthy. We'll see what happens. Here's a dump down to Malik Davis. He falls, but he almost gets the first. He tips forward and. It's a flag, though. Will Grier took his helmet off. Oh, he got hit in the helmet, maybe, in the head. Holding. Shit. There you go. Brock Hoffman with the hold.
Shit happens, but that sucks because that was a good play.
Yeah, that was a good play. It was nice. It was a nice 9-yard gain. Can't have that.
There they saw the hold, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But I think Farniok held earlier. So they missed a bunch for them, of course, but they also missed one for us, at least. Here we go, guys. It all evens out in the end. I mean, most of the time they give us an extra shitty, call. When you look at the averages, we always get flagged more. But look, you got to accept that. The star has to be perfect. Here we go. It's not fair, but it is the way it has to be. 1st and 20. After that holding on our own 33. Dumps it down to Malik Davis. Nice move there, but gets caught. Loses a yard. No, gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 20 now. That reminds me of a Kellen Moore play. So now Dak's having an issue with the play call here. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that hurts, Justin. He said, my first ever game seeing Dak live was Mississippi State versus Arkansas. Dak put up 7 touchdowns
Holy shit.
On us that day because he is an Arkansas fan. So Dak put the hurting on him.
Damn, so you don't ever forget that. And now even more so. Dak is our quarterback. Dak has shown you he can do it.
Mr. Rice said, Cowboys trivia. Who was the last Cowboys QB to play an entire preseason game? Wasn't it Dak?
I don't know. Ooh, nice run there. Was it Dak Prescott?
Because when Romo went down,
he didn't play the game then.
But he played the following.
I think somebody else was there. I'm not sure. That's a good question. I'm gonna guess.
I don't know. I'm going with Dak Prescott. I'm sorry.
I could see Jimmy Johnson doing or Bill Parcells doing something like that. I'm gonna say, I wonder if is it Romo or you think it's Aikman?
I don't know.
Wait, you can't see Aikman, right?
That feels very unlikely.
I don't know. They were both him and Steve Walsh were splitting games, I think. I'll say Trey Aikman. Fuck it. I don't know.
I'm going with Dak Prescott because I'm guessing that he got
watch it be Romo.
A lot of play time after Romo.
As a third stringer Romo, he might have gotten a full game. Great question. Great trivia. Let me know the answer. That's a good one.
So
2nd and 30, by the way. Another
Mr. Stewart said, the North Dakota State is a QB bust pipeline.
By the way, 2-minute warning just hit on our side. 2nd and 25 after that. Yes, Jason, I saw that. The flag, another one. Not a good path here for the Cowboy offense. Shooting themselves in the foot. I don't think the play call's been bad. So Dak still gets props.
Honestly, Dak should definitely get some props here for the way the play.
There's a lot of Dak haters out there probably saying, "Yeah, Dak, why don't you just become a full-time coach?" They're saying it right now. Someone make a video about
it. It's Romo.
Is it?
Said Tommy Montoya.
It was during Bill Parcells' year. I'm pretty sure it was, right?
Justin Gross said, I was guessing the nooch. But Mr. Rice said, the last QB to start an entire practice or preseason game was third-string QB Tony Romo. Bill Parcells let him know before the game he'd get the whole game. So basically, Dak might have started, but he, like you said, he didn't play the entire game the way Will Grier's playing like this. Tony Romo was the last one.
Yeah, we lost Kellen Moore that year, and as a player. Dak was a rookie. Remember, Kellen Moore went down with a broken leg, and then Romo went down in the game against Seattle. So Dak was like the guy to take all the snaps, pretty much. I'm sure we had another guy like
Romo still technically
Sanchez
had
the next week.
Snaps
exactly, of course, yeah. And so I'm just saying, I understand.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's a good trivia question, Mr. Wright. Yeah.
I was thinking Romo, and I was thinking either Jimmy Johnson or Parcells would do that. And
you're right, it was Parcells.
Yeah.
So, although it kind of lets you know, again, the only way you even come close to risking that is Romo had to be the third string QB. Right? Had he been the backup, he wouldn't have gotten that. Had he been the starter, hell to the fucking no.
I know.
So.
Yeah, I see Micah Parsons in a commercial. That's good to see. Micah getting more commercial time out there, doing his thing.
As he should be.
Advertising that star.
But when they were advertising the Madden earlier, Micah was like front and center. It was like all Micah with like the Eagles and like a little bit Eagles and then all Micah again. It's very Micah centered. So, although it could just be because obviously they know who's watching this preseason game. They know who to advertise to.
Local Dallas channel, I'm pretty sure, is where we're getting the Dallas feed on this game here. Yes. So that's one of the good things.
This is actually live streamed directly. Said the Dallas Cowboys presents.
Yeah. This is a Cowboy. Yeah, it's on the local channels in Dallas or one of the local channels, but it's also.
And apparently only in a very small section of Dallas because half the people here said,
"We're not
getting this game."
Yeah, I mean, look, we're lucky. We still have that plus package, and we're probably going to cancel after this game. But they don't provide the all 22 fast enough to like break down the film and look at it from the side and from the back. So it is what it is. So we'll probably cut it after this, but this is the one time we found it useful was for this game because we would not be able to watch it if it wasn't for this NFL Plus. It's definitely not worth it though. Tell you that right now.
I agree.
And this is a literal game for the
I'm also very worried about how the Sunday ticket's going to work with YouTube handling that now. Just
that's going to be
throwing that out there.
I don't know how it's going to work on our side and how fast we're going to get it compared.
Since it is the Dallas Cowboys, a lot of the games are nationally televised and in our area.
Yeah, we get it through our
even
HD.
Though we have, we're sometimes fighting the Dolphins or fighting the Bucks or fighting Jacksonville.
The high definition antenna gets us the game like before everybody out there. That's what's crazy. So we have it like when it's a nationally televised game, we get it before we probably get it, and you guys get it. You guys got to pause us so we can catch up to your game, so you don't ruin it. We can catch it up at the same time it's hitting. But this is one of the few times, and probably when we have to go through one of the few 4 or 5 non-nationally televised games. That's when we'll probably, have to be a little behind.
The Sunday ticket.
Yeah, you guys have to. I don't know. I guess also adjust it so we can fit your guys' screen there. Let me see. I guess you can't. You guys have to pause your game.
So we'll go with the little dump down to.
Second and 25 now. There. Third and maybe 17 and 18 after Lipke's 7-yard gain there. Quick huddle here, under 2 minutes, of course. So it looks like a timeout. It's going to be by them, I'm assuming. So, the Vegas Raiders are taking their final timeout. They want to try to get their team one more. It's not about scoring even. It's about everything.
Like McCarthy is actually calling the plays here.
Interesting.
Okay. So no.
They're the headphones.
Dak's calling the plays, but they're both. Sounds like McCarthy. Honestly, Dak and McCarthy just look like they're having a good time.
I know. Poor Will Greer is like, my whole life is hanging on this. My whole career is hanging on this. He's going to be over there selling. But
you know what? No one more than Dak knows what that feels like because Dak was a third string QB.
He's going to be hanging out.
Who just wanted a chance?
What's his name? Ben DiNucci and him are going to be hanging out. He's going to be hanging out selling hats.
Let me see. William Bernie said, I just thought of how Trey Lance can be very valuable. He can simulate Hurts in practice the week we play Philly, too.
Yeah, as a second quarterback, you can have a mobile guy back there, too. We've done that with other position guys. They almost sacked. Will Greer gets out of that. Good mobility.
Oh, run, little Greer.
Good move. Good block here by, good job. First down. Oh, nice job. Will Greer takes a hit and takes it over.
3rd and 15, too.
Woo! That is great. Wonderful by Will Greer. What a run. First down, putting some great stuff out there. Maybe we will get him on the practice squad. You never know.
This race, someone will poach him from the practice squad.
That's fine, but hey, at least I'm just saying, maybe we cut him and pick him back up.
I'm glad we did right by him, and at least he's able to show.
Quick play here. Will Greer dumps it back down, and Lipke gets a nice play. Nice move.
Oh shit!
Catch and run. Look at him going! Touchdown! Oh, tick!
Almost.
What a play by Lipke.
Oh.
Back at it. Minute,
I feel bad
8 seconds.
because I feel like Lipke. I know he won't make the team, but damn, I like what he's shown so far in this game.
Quick huddle on the 15 now. A minute to go. Calling the play here. Will Greer making some kind of call. Lipke to the left. Looking left. Goes to Lipke. Dumps it down to the 5-10. Touchdown! Woohoo! You call that, baby. Give me a double on that one. Great drive there. Will Greer made it happen. Oh, shit. South Montana back in the membership.
Thank you so much to
the
man, the myth, the legend, the lunatic.
Oh, I see.
Who's bringing that puro pinche Cowboys energy here. Thank you so much, Gifted.
We gave you 5 on it. 5 memberships in first place.
Boy, Choctaw, Montana, 808, NDM Boogie, Sarah Small,
we bow down.
Jimmy Rios. Congrats to you. Lucky you.
We bow down to the lunatic who's the godfather here. Much love to you, man. Missed you.
Here. Well, by the way, Aubrey does make the extra point there.
Brandon Aubrey was 21-10 with 50 seconds to go. How about them Cowboys? I like the look. Lipke definitely going to make that practice squad with that outing.
Oh, yeah.
Making his run at things. Dak Prescott saying it's me. He's making the play calls. I don't know why they didn't all come out. I'm sure it will scare the living crap out of me sometime throughout this stream. So I'll be ready.
Yeah, William Brady said Greer's having the preseason game of his life.
Hey, this is the time to have it, right?
And not just that, but this is the type of stuff that, like you said, this is what we were hoping to see from him the last few weeks.
Yes.
Even sometime last year that we thought we had been seeing, and we just weren't seeing it consistently. I'm really glad for him to be showing it now. But honestly, even if he had been showing it, I don't think that would have stopped the Cowboys from making a move for Trey Lance, considering what Jerry said. Like, the second that we heard that this was for real and it was a consideration,
right? The Cowboys like him.
Picked up the phone and we said we're not hanging up this phone until we got him.
Yep.
So, like, Jerry was prepared to be aggressive for him. So, if anything, all that would have done is maybe Cooper Rush gets, like, I'm just saying, like, if Will Grier had progressed the way that the Cowboys wanted him to, Cooper Rush gets the boot, Will Grier's the backup, and then Trey Lance still stays as a third and continues to develop.
I mean,
I'm just being honest, because remember, Will Grier was the McCarthy's little, like, kind of pet project guy that he was hoping would eventually get there and just never quite did. That's all.
I hear you. I agree 100%. And that's going to be
Michael Parsons is always pissed off when he's not playing or allowed to play. He's
you just see
like a little boy.
I'm trying to update the board. I'm sorry.
Look. There he is.
Him and Trayvon Diggs. By the way, guys, yes, the Lunatic is in first place as our gifting leader. You hear me? Gifting leader is Mr. The Lunatic. Just like that, he's 5'2" right now over Jason Renfro. Much love to Mr. The Lunatic, who's in 6th place on the overall board, right behind Jason Renfro. So, we got tomorrow still to go. Of course, this doesn't end until tomorrow, but close battle going down here on multiple boards. So appreciate everybody in the house. Love. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and notification bells. We keep doing this. 50 seconds to go before halftime. Appreciate everybody. The Lunatic with the 5 on it. 5 gifted memberships.
There we go.
They're doing it on the field trying to get to some points.
They do get the first.
Who's in coverage there? It's Eric Scott again, man. I don't know. Him and Tyler Coyle have been disappointing me. Let me try to jot this down here for the Lunatic.
Let me see.
And usually this is all the names. It'll be usually the whole. All 5 names.
Yeah, Presley Mitchell, we mentioned that the other day.
Going over the top. Good. Come on.
Almost good.
Eric Scott's getting carved up right now, man. Come on.
They're showing Micah looking sad again.
He got 29.
Oh, man. I love how they're all just, like, watching it, like...
They want to get,
So, I know. It's just
they want to play.
But, basically, if the NFL could find a way to have 17 nationally televised Dallas Cowboy games, they absolutely would. And
Chris
if they could replace
said
every single other game on screen with the Dallas Cowboy game, they still probably would.
By the way, 10 seconds left before the half. It's still too far for a field goal, but Carlson can kick them from fucking deep. So if they get another 5 yards, he'll definitely be kicking a field goal, and it'll be 21-13.
So Jason
possibly.
Renfro, again, no, the membership, the Lunatic just gifted 5 memberships, so I don't think it's off. But I guess here, just in case, I'll go ahead and drop it one more time, I guess.
There it is. And it's overthrown there. So 7 seconds to go before halftime. This guy is funny because I've seen him at the... he looks like a little kid, this quarterback. But he's like 10 feet tall when you see him.
Is a Sunday night game, right?
Yeah, Sunday night the first week.
Season, yeah.
By the way, a guy we got to keep an eye on, as you guys have already seen him before I did, number 53, Isaiah Land. Guy on the cusp of making the team, practice squad, I think, if he gets through.
He's had a pretty solid game. Honestly,
he's had a solid camp.
All our players have had pretty solid games today.
Doing it. This is the first time he's doing it against the best talent he's seen so far. So, oof.
Overthrown again.
Yep. 4 seconds. They're going to kick a field goal now, I'm assuming.
So, and again, the scoreboard is wrong, my love.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, so it's 21-10 Cowboys.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I apologize.
MCF is,
I was in the glee of watching that.
Oh,
that
I know. It's all good. And yeah, oh,
offense.
Man, Preston Mitchell, my voice to text sometimes
gets crazy. Look at this shit. This is a far one. He has a good leg, this guy. I know he hit against us.
62-yarder.
62-yarder field goal attempt here for...
If he makes it, I'm going to be sad.
I would not be surprised if he makes it. He's good.
It 59.
This guy's made him against us in that overtime game multiple times.
That looks good to me.
I'm not surprised. He made it. Unbelievable, man. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers. They celebrate like they won the Super Bowl.
No, now they're just rubbing that shit in our face.
I don't know what to think about this. It's just like they can make it, but we will never, ever make it.
That's disrespectful.
Tears.
It's not, but it feels like.
I know.
Oh, the scoreboard's in preseason mode too, guys. Yes, it is. MCF is still in preseason mode. We're still
trying to
I think
remember
all
our
our
there it is.
P's and
Even
Q's
look, I even
and
got
X's and O's.
to the halftime here. I'm gonna get it at halftime. Oh, shiz.
Thank you,
Clark, motherfucking Kent. Congrats to him because Jason Renfro.
That's right, Jason.
Gifting another one. He's down 5-3 on that board, and I'll update that right now here in a minute.
Thank you, Jason. Congrats to you again, Clark.
Much
Appreciate
love.
that, always.
Jason Renfro, who's got that repeat on. You go for more? He's going for 4.
Yeah, Steak
Second
just said that the Raiders kicker is on his way to be another Gold,
yeah,
Tucker, Crosby level guy.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Mr. Right, saying exactly what I just said. He said, Aubrey, why can't you do that?
It's because he's a freaking USFL kicker, former soccer player, and he's not these guys. This Carlson is fucking good. And it just sucks that we can never find someone this solid because Jerry Jones is stubborn as an ox, in my opinion. I don't know. We tried it with Zerline and it seemed like that's forever going to ruin us now for trying players, like actual...
Yeah, we took one chance and that was it. We're cursed now.
Yes.
So, William Bernie said, let's trade the Raiders Trey Lance for their kicker.
I'd do it. I'm not joking. I would do it. We need it. That would be a Super Bowl possible winning kicker right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that. How do you feel about him kicking them field goals?
I just worry.
And Aubrey.
The
number
one reason I worry about Aubrey is just because we know there's going to be a game where it's 10-10.
I know.
Right?
10-10.
And we need it to be 13-10 because that's the best it's going to get. And we're
counting
on Aubrey to be the reason that we win the game. And
he's going to shank it. And a 40-yard kick.
Or even worse, let's say it's 10-7. Right? I'm just saying, because at least in this scenario, we end up in overtime. There's still a chance. Right? But let's say we're 10-7. And let's say we're 13-10. Let's say we're at 20-17. I don't care.
Yeah, close game.
But damn it, Aubrey, it's time for you to go there and tie it and get us... oh, man. I worry. I'm concerned. I got concerns, right? So, and appreciate that. Of course, guys. Everybody here, by the way, real quick, take a second if you haven't already to hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You guys can follow us on all social media at MyCowboysFamily. Hop into the Discord. Link for that's in the description box down below. But since it is officially halftime, let us know, guys. How do you feel about Dak Prescott's play calling? How do you feel about all our, depth guys, backup guys that we've seen here so far that we know, either might end up somewhere deeper on the 53 or practice squad, which, I'm seeing a lot of, fun guys for the practice squad so far.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I can name you maybe 6 or 7 guys that should definitely be on this practice squad. Without even second-guessing it. So...
look, we'll save that for our 53-man roster.
Yeah, that's coming tomorrow, or I think it's going to come on Monday, I think. We might cut some...
Probably Monday.
There's a probability we're going to get some guys on the cut list here coming up, you might see us release 6 or 7 players tomorrow. You guys feel me on this?
So, by the way, real quick, since it is halftime here, and Mr. DeLunatic actually did remind me, we had it here ready to go.
Well, skeptical fan, right?
Yes,
let's put it up there.
We have this awesome raffle. It's happening tomorrow. Thank you, DeLunatic, because he just added 5 more lucky names to that raffle. But guys, we have 4 awesome prizes.
Yeah, you see it right there. And we're going to show them the actual prizes, but much love the skeptical fan who's presented this to us. Yes, the navy blue raffle. So you just saw us tonight, guys, because of Jason Renfro's Westside. I think he got 2 guys in there now, actually, tonight. So Jason Renfro and 5 from the Lunatic tonight. We got a lot of new people in the mix now for this raffle for tomorrow. And baby, show them what one of the greatest prizes are to me. You wearing it?
Yes.
Show 'em.
I'm trying not to like wear it fully.
Yeah,
but
you can
we
see.
Have I call it the Puro Pinche Cowboys.
Puro Pinche Cowboys.
I love it.
You know
so,
it.
Here we go. So whoever's hat this is, I promise it's still nice and pristine.
It is nice. I've shown it before. I know we got Burn Bar who's getting his as well.
Yes.
We also got a couple other prices.
Yeah, I want to show off the shirts.
You saw. There's the shirts. The other three are shirts. We'll show them to you here live on camera.
Yeah, I have them nicely folded up, so I won't completely unfold them. But here we go.
That's the ladies' shirt right there for a winner for one of the lovely ladies in your family. But yes, Snug X, another Cooper Rush drop right there.
Much love. He said with his $10 Cooper Rush holler. We have to put the respect on Cooper Rush's name, right?
We got to put the respect on your name.
MCWB preaching.
She's speaking facts.
I have my moments.
As Camel Toe said, hey Camel Toes, them's facts. And you dropping them's facts. That's right, baby.
Shout out to Camel.
Yes, and shout out to Camel. Shout out to Snug X. 97 points, almost fully loaded.
Skeptical fan as well here.
And Skeptical, that's what I was going to say as well.
Awesome all here. This one I'll have to
another lady shirt here.
Unfold a little bit more to show it off here, but
boom.
There we go.
Forever a Cowboys fan. You can see it right here as well. You can see it. Oh yeah, no, it's Forever Cowboys fan. Ladies style, those top two. Then I think we showed the hat already. One of the nicer, more impressive shirts I think of the crew here is, especially if you don't like Dak. Okay, well then maybe it's not for you. But if you like Dak,
if you don't like Dak, then sorry.
He is.
Actually, this one I'll
you can even feel the most hatedness already, can't you? From people after this Trey Lance deal. I'm just saying, calm down. Trey Lance not replacing Dak Prescott. No, I'm saying. And that's why he's the most hated.
Oh, and guys, seriously. And by the way, I know this is super random, but the material the shirts are made of
fantastic.
Feels very nice. So again, thank you, Skeptical fan.
Yes,
always appreciate that.
It's just a way of last year we had so many fantastic.
We
had so many fantastic things going on the channel here from the Lunatic, who really ran that side of things during the season, and then you've seen Skeptical fan. And Jason Renfro, along with the Lunatic now as well, but running the side of the gifting memberships, ways of giving back to the channel. And then you're seeing this here from Skeptical Fan as well. I mean, just can't do this without your guys' love and support in the channel. Multiple people in the past have done so many things, not just dropping the love in this way or just,
sharing the love with you guys here.
Not just on the internet side of things. We're talking about the real side of things. So truly appreciate you all making this thing a true MCF experience here on YouTube for 6 years plus. In our 7th mother effing season.
It's still
7th season of doing this, baby. It's crazy.
It does not feel like that. So the current score, by the way, Presley, it's up on the screen, but it is still halftime. It's 21-13. So thankfully, we can't get scored on here.
We're up 8. No one wants an overtime, although I don't think there is overtime in preseason. I've seen a lot of games just end 0-0. I mean, end whatever score ends in. Yeah, tied. There's no overtime anymore, which is a good thing. Unless you want to really evaluate players this deep on your practice squad, I think everyone kind of knows who's making his team and who's not.
Think
Lipke's definitely added a little bit to his name after tonight's game.
Yeah, and at least on the MCF side of things, we are probably going to wrap up the stream a little earlier than usual. I don't think we're going to make it all the way to the end of this preseason.
We'll see, guys.
We have some other family stuff that we want to try to get to today as well.
We do. But still, we still like to. I mean, you know me, guys. It's going to be hard to pull me away from current Cowboy stuff going on. So maybe the wife will start doing.
I was gonna say we might do a split thing. I'll still probably be in the chat if we do that.
We'll talk about fourth quarter. And Snug X is gonna force you back here, baby. He's just saying, "No, sit your ass down and finish watching this game with us."
No, because then
we're on camera, baby. We're here. At least once a week we go live here on camera.
Yes.
And everything else is the
I will
audio
say I'm definitely looking forward to, like I said, our
visual
regular
breakdowns
game day
that we do bring
live streams.
And this is preseason.
I'm just saying, this is probably not the best thing to admit, considering we have a whole Cowboy thing going on here. And it's not that I don't love these preseason games, but after halftime, I am just okay, I'm done. At least for me, in my mind, everything I see, it's not that it's not important or relevant, because I do. Trust me, no one here understands the relevance of it more. It just feels.
Can I add something to this though? For this game,
doesn't feel like it carries the same weight.
Can I add something to this game though? It's going to make you change your mind.
Of course, I know.
What? One thing, it's simple.
Go ahead.
Dak Prescott calling the offensive plays. That brings you back into it, you see?
That
brings you back in! I brought it back in, family! You know how it works.
That does add another layer to it.
So I want to see how he finishes the game.
That's all.
A close game. Let's see how Dak calls it. What would he do when he's in the... This is looking towards our season.
I know, but it's... Look, I've said this before. It's hard to not feel like preseason is just
I love it. I just love that I got you a little bit. That's all right. I brought you back. I told you. I promised you guys.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. But my point is, it just doesn't feel as satisfying as a regular season game. Okay, that's all. Right. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I 100% agree, baby. Obviously, look at the rush yards. 104. They've only got 43 rushing yards. We've thrown for 181. They throw for 106. They're still in the damn game. We got almost double time of possession in them. We're only up 8.
So, by the way, I think Aguilera is saying here real quick, crazy how things turn around so quickly. 86 a month ago. We were all worried we made a mistake drafting a tight end. You know, that we might not even see him for a while, but here we are. He's blocking, catching, scoring, like basically doing all the things that we wanted to see from him.
Yeah, I've said this when we drafted him. Again, I know my guy, Marco Sepien, I know he's been hard on this pick, and so have I been. But I've been saying, have I not been saying, let's just keep seeing what happens. Let's see how this turns out. Because I think what McCarthy wanted was a blocker that can catch the ball. Whether if the best guy left was an offensive lineman, I think he would have taken it. If the best guy left is a blocking tight end that can still catch, I think he wanted that guy because he can use him in his system with that extra help for Dak Prescott, for whoever the quarterback is, and for his scheme. So I think that is the key with Schoonmaker, and I just wanted to see him on the field before I made a judgment. So I was afraid that this foot thing would linger a little bit longer. Luckily, he's taking good care of it, and now he's on the field, looking very good, blocking, catching. All our tight ends are blockers and catchers here.
Yeah, Dr. Ed, again, glad you enjoyed. Again, yes. we always try to do our best with some of the preseason stuff since that's not as readily available. And, of course, how the heck else are you supposed to see what's going on if you can't see what's going on?
Exactly, yeah. So, listen, I'm so far, knock on wood, outside of the overshown injury, looks like we're going to get through now we got through the last 3 practices before we get to the ramp up game.
Yep, Retro Scotty, welcome back. So
that's big that we got through this one here. Other than overshown, was a pretty clean, knock on wood, injury free.
Preston Mitchell. Camp. I will say, usually pretty much in every other scenario, I would say, we want 7 points over 3. In this case, I actually really, really, really would like to see Brandon Aubrey get another chance at kicking a field goal, preferably in the 40 to 50 something.
Yes. Range. I want to see something between 47 and 53.
How about between 40 and 55? No, I'm not asking for too much here. I just need regular schmegular.
I don't want to make it a 60-yarder, and Jerry Jones is going to say, "Well, he missed the 59 because it's long, but the 40-yarder he nailed that. I love him. He's our kicker for the future." I'm like, no.
I'm sorry, but if we're in a situation where we're trying to kick 59-yard field goals, no,
I agree.
No,
that's too far. But I'm saying like the 51-yarder.
I need those 42-yard field goals to go.
How about a 49-yarder? Can we get that one through the up the right? Can a 48-yarder?
Yes. That's great.
He's got to make that.
I know, but to me, between 40 and 45 is that sweet spot because that's where, and I know it's been a while since we've talked about some of these stats, but I'm almost positive. I probably will try to do my best to look it up after. I'm almost positive when you look at where kickers kick the most, or at least where we ended up kicking most of our field goals, it was between that 40-45 range, or just in general 40 to 49. You know what I mean? We tend to kick, when we're kicking field goals, that's where we kind of end up.
All right, well.
Anything more than that, kind of depends. Anything less than that, seems like we kind of go for it a little bit more. So, statistically speaking, that's where we really need him to be money.
All right.
And I guess extra points, too, which kind of fall under that.
I'll give it. I'll take that. And I always make a mistake with Cavante Turpin. I always say 5'7". He's 5'9".
I agree, between 40 and 45 is the key. MH said at least 45. At least 45.
45 to 47, 48. He's missed so many already from that distance.
Retro Scotty said, I'll say this, Prescott's running his own version of a Dak-friendly offense.
I agree. He's taking what they're giving him and then shooting it deep. And that's kind of what McCarthy's offense is going to be like a little bit. So Dak Prescott's kind of, I like the way he's calling it the way he would want to see a game called. I think.
Yeah, think of this the JV version of what a full Dak Prescott.
When you have vanilla offense and defense on the field, it's easier to kind of just pick what you like and see how it works. It's almost like a video game. When you have a scheme you have to develop, right? Week 1 against the Giants, you got to know what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are. It changes the way you call a game.
Yeah,
so he's not going to be a caller anytime soon, but he understands the offense. That's the important thing.
C-Doc 80's a little bit more on your side. He's he has to be able to hit those 50-yarders indoors.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. I just look, if he makes a 51-yarder, he'd make the 45. That's why I'm looking at it. But I don't want to force us to hit 51-yarders all the time. But 51 yards is a manageable thing. We're at the 36-yard line. What is that? 34-yard line. Yeah. We should be making field goals when we get to the other team's 35. That's it. So you had 17 to 35. What is that? 52? I think 35, 45. Yeah.
53.
52, 53. 17 is 52. So from a 35-yard, if we're on a 35-yard line, I want 3 points. You know what I mean? We
Oh, okay. Sorry, we're subtracting, not adding.
No. When you're adding, because you're on a 35-yard line, you got to add 17 yards to that. That's the reality of the distance of the kick.
Yeah, so
that's how they judge it. So a 52-yard kick. Ooh, look at his return.
Aubrey missed a 59-yard field
Yeah,
goal,
he missed a 59, and the other miss he had this preseason in a game was an extra point.
By the way, Dylan Tick said 4, 5, and 6 receivers, probably Turpin, Tolbert, and then Brooks. Yeah,
agreed.
I know Brooks was a guy that the Cowboys really liked.
We're going to talk about our 53-man projection with you guys probably on Monday. That's our. You already got our numbers. I think we agree on that, right, baby? I think we set with that. We set with running backs, with Tony, Pollard, Rico, and Deuce. Quarterbacks, we know the three of those. We got, Dak, Cooper Rush, and Trey Lance. So we know the quarterbacks, the
John
running backs,
Montgomery said, too bad that we couldn't get Trey Lance a little sooner so we could have seen him get some work with our
Agreed. I want to see him in our offense. And with our offense, too, but just in our offensive scheme. So he can kind of get a hold of that. We can see him out there, how it works. Good cover there. But we left the inside open from that miss on the assignment.
Someone fell hard there. Who's 14 on defense?
It's Jabril Cox. Let me put the quarter here.
That's not good. Jabril Cox really blew that one. So, Presley Mitchell, they said, that's my hat now. So, hey, I think, Presley, you're in the Navy Blue, so technically you are in it to win it. So that raffle's happening tomorrow, guys. If you're in the Navy Blue, you're automatically entered to win. If you were gifted a membership like Jason Renford or Lunatic have done tonight, you do get one entry. But if you joined into it,
if you guys join right now, you didn't get a gifted, and you want to join in the Navy Blue. If you're in you
get a bonus entry.
Yeah, you get 2 entries for that if you. Look at that run. We're getting killed again. That time, Wanye Thomas did not catch that. Bad angle for both our safeties. I think Tyler Coyle and Wanye Thomas that time. Not good there.
Yeah, Mr. Wright, like I said, if we're not seeing Deuce, it's actually the opposite reason. It's not because he's not making the team. It's because he's definitely making the team, and the Cowboys are not risking him getting hurt.
Exactly. That's 100% what's happening.
There's a reason we didn't see Dowd a lot there either today.
Yeah,
the 2 guys we saw? Davis and Lipke.
Yeah, those are the only 2 guys you've
seen.
I
guess we saw...
Not even Ronald Jones out there.
No, they were the only 2 guys we saw.
Here we go, guys. Look at that. Harper playing so good, number 50. I think he's a guy with
He's had a really good game tonight.
Mohana's making the team. I think Harper's making the team. Very good job by Harper to really solidify. I think he's looking better than Jabril Cox right now.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Buffalo, Carolina. There was one other team that called about Trey Lance.
Baltimore.
There we go. All of them were offering 6th-round picks up to maybe a 5th-round pick, depending on
a percentage of snaps. Percentage of snaps or played.
We went in there very aggressive and said, look, we're going to give you a 4th and shut this all up. Yeah. And 49ers even said, that's a little more than we expected for him, but Dallas really wanted him, and we jumped on it immediately.
Someone lost their helmet.
So...
it is. I think right now, if the Cowboys would have went with 5th round, they might have just. I wonder if they would have locked that up as well. Either way, I think the Cowboys might be missing a 5th rounder. We're going to get a conditional compensatory pick. I'm pretty sure in that 4th round and 5th round. So.
Well, remember, I'm assuming we're counting on getting back something for a few other players, and realistically, I think we already have. Don't we already have an extra?
Great job there, 51. Who's that? I'm sorry.
I think I'm misremembering. I thought we already had an extra pick this upcoming year in the 5th round.
I think we gave it away for Cooks and for Gilmore. We had our picks.
Good point. So I'm not 100% sure what our situation looks like, but we definitely have quite a few less draft picks.
The Cowboys are going to get.
But we also have.
We're going to get 4 back.
We have Cooks. We got Gilmore.
We're going to get 4 back.
Lance,
we're going to get 4 back as well. I'm pretty sure, probably anywhere between the 5th, 6th, and 7th round. We're going to have probably 3 or 4 compensatory picks this year. So that's what they're going to make it up.
I think we're going to have less comp picks this year just because the talent that we moved on from.
Well, who's the guys that got signed in other places? Who are the people that got Dalton Schultz?
I think Schultz is the biggest name that comes to mind. Outside
Connor
of that, no, we already got one for him, didn't we?
Was McGovern gone last year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Last year.
Oh, okay. Who was gone this year then? McGovern was gone last year? Then
yeah, because you had a whole season with Miami. That's what I'm saying.
True,
this upcoming year, Schultz is the biggest one. Outside of that, everyone else.
No, it's Connor Williams. Is it Connor McGovern? Okay, all right. Look, I thought he was with Buffalo this year for the first time. So that'd be another guy.
Okay, so maybe you're right.
Him and Dalton Schultz.
This is a problem with having too many Connors.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Land cannot get to him that time. Good coverage there by one, except I think it was a pass interference.
I was going to say that. That looked a little iffy
no
there
flag
on the
there.
coverage. But
Lucky.
There you go.
So I'm trying to think. I mean, that's two guys we're going to get something for. Probably a fifth and a sixth or something like that with Dalton Schultz. Wasn't there somebody else? I know. I could have sworn somebody else got picked up. I don't know Noah Brown, but I don't count. He's not going to give us nothing. Contract-wise, I think everybody else stayed.
Well, I was saying, like, most of the other handful of free agents we ended up keeping, I guess Zeke maybe counts.
No, because we
didn't cut him.
But we don't get any comp back.
We didn't just allow his contract to expire.
We get no comp pick back for that. Yeah, here, they're kicking a field goal here.
I'm trying to think of other guys. What about...
Defense held them.
Receiver... Who's the receiver that we didn't bring back?
Noah Brown?
No, the other one.
Washington? Trash.
No, the guy from the Colts.
Oh, T.Y. Hilton?
There you go.
No one's picked them up yet, so no comp.
No, I'm trying to talk it through.
Yeah. They made it, by the way. It's 21-16 with 11:07 in the third.
Yeah, besides that, I mean, that's basically it as far as what I can think of. I mean, I'm sure we might think of something later on if we forgot somebody, but yeah, I think that's it. Oh, Barr, true.
He signed already after, though. He didn't sign yet, did he? He didn't sign yet.
I
Plus,
thought he got picked up already, no?
No,
I guess no, because someone brought him up the other day.
Yeah, we talked about him here.
Back.
Anthony Barr has not been picked up, and he's already passed the compensatory limit.
Deadline,
yeah. So
he wasn't picked up within the comp pick time.
Here, I can go through the list real quick. I have the early guys that were on that list. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. Let me put that up here.
So, Tommy Montoya, by the way, saying, I hope Isaiah Land makes the team.
He's going to be on that cusp. 53 will be on the 53 cusp. You see we lost Connor McGovern to Buffalo, Luke Gifford to Tennessee, Noah Brown to the Texans, Zeke went to the Patriots, Schultz went to the Texans, McQuay went to the Lions, and Carlos Watkins to the Cardinals. That's not
McGovern and Schultz are the two for sure. Outside of that, I don't see any of the other guys giving us any kind of comp pick.
Was Noah Brown, they pay him enough to make the cut there? It's going to be up to whatever the Texans. I don't think so either. So we're going to get 2 picks. That's it. Yeah. You're looking at 2 fifth-rounders. Possibly.
Yeah. That's about it.
Maybe
Schultz
will get a little bit more.
I would say Schultz will get us a little bit more, and at least playtime-wise, both guys, definitely, put in the work there.
Yeah. So the Cowboys are banking on the 2 fifth-rounders back for those guys in exchange for the Stephon Gilmore and the Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
And this pick, too, when we lose a 4th-rounder. We're not getting a 4th-rounder, I don't think, on that.
Yeah, but remember, guys, so even though Barr visited the Saints, heck, even if he was signed right here, right now.
He visited the Jets, too, I think. But
the timeline for when we get comp picks has already passed. That deadline passed. What is it, June something, right?
It was right after the draft. Like a couple days after the draft. It's a couple days after. It's like the beginning of May. It's like May 4th or 5th, something like that.
So... There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. There's only a short window in the offseason.
Once that time passes, those compensation picks don't count anymore. That's why, And you
don't lose
anything.
Lunatic, you hopped in here after we said that. But we did mention some of the shade thrown to the O-line coaches here in Dallas.
McGovern.
And in a weird way, I get it. I kind of agreed. Like I said, it seems like our Cowboys, when it comes to the offense and the O-line specifically, we rested on our laurels. We rested and banked on the very talented players, right? Like, all the work that happened on the O-line, most of that came from Mo McClay, putting in the work on scouting these guys and bringing in such talented players.
And Duke Manyweather.
I was just about to say, they on their own, every single one of these guys, with apparently the exception of Connor McGovern, seems to have done some off-season work with Duke Manyweather and pursued their own kind of O-line coaching on their own time. So if there was any kind of growth and development, it sounds like most of it happened between the teammates, players themselves, and with whatever off-season coaching they were doing. Because a lot of our O-line coaches did leave a lot to be desired, and it doesn't sound like they did anything outside of changing. We've been complaining
about that for a while, but that's another thing that we've seen now. Players saying this. Third quarter, we're back at it. Will Greer throwing the ball, nice pass there, number 80 Johnson, who he missed earlier. He got a nice play
pass,
there.
Got the first down under 11 minutes here in the third quarter. And
I enjoy watching this the Dak Prescott called offense. I like it. I also keep an eye on another guy I don't talk enough about. Number 76, Austin Richards at the left tackle, and watch the right guard, T.J. Bass, a guy that I got to put a video out there for. I like his ability, his glass eating attitude, but also he's a guy that on the right tackle, on the right guard spot. We got to see how he does, and really, is he going to make this 53? He's one of those guys on the bubble there. So I want to see how he does. I want to see how Let's Go, number 79, does. Right now he's playing right tackle. I'm looking at the offensive line mainly here. For me, we still have a starter on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Right? Would you say Richards is a favorite right now in that group? I don't think Malik Davis is making the team if they're playing him so much.
Honestly, I don't really know what the Cowboys are thinking right now.
Yeah.
When it comes, I'm being honest. I'm not really sure.
Well, Bass on the right guard spot. Well, let's go right tackle. They run right side and arrow it. So a nice open hole for Malik Davis.
He put a little Zeke there.
There's a reason why I tell you I like Malik Davis, guys. I hate to see him go. Rico's got the spot, obviously.
I know, but it sounds like we soured on him last year. And even though he's shown a lot of good things, we're obviously not looking at him for now.
If the Cowboys cut him, you pick him back up on the practice squad. I think Malik Davis comes back to this team.
The triangle button.
You know that, right?
Oh.
Yeah, that is a triangle button right there. Malik Davis, I've always said he looked great. He stood off the screen as far as I was concerned. Last year we cut him, and we picked him up on the practice squad and put him on the 53 eventually. I think Malik Davis gets another chance for that. I don't know if we cut him or if we kept him. Either way, he'll be on the practice squad if no one picks him up. They have to put him directly onto their 53. No one's going to really cut a guy they've scouted for a month and a half.
For a guy
if they're really low on running backs.
Unless somebody loses somebody for the year within the next 10 minutes or something.
I agree. Then they might look for someone like Malik Davis. I think that's a good
besides
pickup.
the offsides penalty, how does Joseph look in this game? So Retro Scotty, I mean, he's
pretty good.
Fine.
He had a couple almost flags that didn't call him. So, he's still playing well, though. He's doing his good job. They're one of the best cornerbacks. Ooh, Lipke. Nice run out there. Again, providing you the blocking, the catching, and the running ability. He's done all three of these things. That's what we finally got seeing opportunities for him. He's the guy that's going on this practice squad.
Yeah, I remember a tackle specifically by Kelvin Joseph that looked really solid.
Yes, he was
in the first half.
Yes.
So honestly, I think he's doing pretty good so far.
I agree. I agree. No.
Like you said, a few questionable moments.
A little aggressive, but
they weren't calling flags either way.
I'm thinking he's going to make the 53. Another play action. Dak call there. Down the field. Nice job there.
Well done. Gets the
Cropper
first.
For the first down. Moreno Cropper, another guy. Look, if I'm going to say practice squad.
By the way, moving very quickly here.
Yeah, it's up tempo. So we got Moreno Cropper is going to make this practice squad. Lipke's going to make the practice squad on offense. We're talking offense here. I'm pretty sure whoever's cut on this offensive line right now will make the practice squad.
Yeah. And here, let me refill my water real quick before things pop off here, because I feel a touchdown coming. We're right outside the red zone here.
Brock Hoffman, he'll probably be the guy that's the odd man out here. He'll be on the practice squad. You're seeing Malik Davis will be back in the practice squad. Lipke will be back in the practice squad. Shit, Will Greer might be back. Who knows? No dump down there. Throws it out to Lipke at the last second. Tries to get something out of nothing. Gets about a yard loss. It was a valiant effort right there for the Cowboys. It was tough. The Raiders sniffed out that play. So, except for that play there, that one the Raiders outplay called us there. So, or maybe it was an issue with I don't know. He couldn't see him. It was more of a design issue, I think. But either way, we lost a yard. So. Again, I'm looking at this. I'm really seeing a lot of guys. Honestly, it's on the 53. Like that offensive line, I'm seeing at least 4 guys possibly that are going to be on the 53 right now, minus Chuma Adoga, who's the 5th guy. We really stacked up there. You got Josh Ball could be on the 53. A lot of different ifs going down here. A lot of different offensive linemen. Nice pass there. I see Noah Fant's brother, Princeton Fant, number 48, making that catch, getting us about 7-8 yards back. 3rd and 4 now, with under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. I love the way that Dak is calling the game. It's right now it seems very pass-centric, right, currently. Just a lot of passing, quick passing. Seems like to have the flavor of that West Coast offense. Back in a shotgun for Will Greer. Lipke's on his left. Got 2 receivers on his right bunch. Looking left. Deals in the middle to Billy Johnson right there, number 80. So it's now 4th and 1. Here's that field goal time. You might want to see him. Do you want to see Brandon Aubrey trying to make a 45-yard field goal? This is where you do it right now. Where are they at?
This is This is the money shot.
Looks like they're going to go for it, though. They're keeping the offense out there. Now, I don't want to help Will Greer too much over our own team, like our kicker, so I don't know. But I guess it's too close also. Maybe this is one that he better fucking make.
It's a 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Now, Dak's making the call here. I say usually when Dak does it, you might want to do a quarterback sneak. Let's see what happens here. Nope, he's going to do a run to Davis, easy first down, and the drive continues. It is too easy. That would have been like a 27-yard field. It would have been an extra point. So we've already seen enough of those. I don't know.
Yeah, someone's hurt.
Looks like number
87, 67?
77? No, not 77. 70.
No, I think it was 67.
Hoffman? Let me see. Hoffman just fell on a Raider at the end. I don't think it was Hoffman. I think he was hurting one of the Raiders there. 1st and 7, by the way. First down and 7. And the wife with the pooch. With the family dog here. Zasha. Oh, good girl. As we run the ball here to Will Grier. Tries to get a touchdown, but this time he gets slung out of bounds.
No touchdown.
Right? Yeah.
Just a sleepy doggy.
She's a little sleepy.
Know,
2nd and 7. Under 5 minutes in the third.
Sleep, but you looked so cute over there. I had to.
She's like, "Why the hell did you wake me up, Mommy? Why'd you wake me up?" Missed block there by Princeton Fant, who, if he had had his block, touchdown. Just saying. That was a Dak Prescott play, and that was a Dak Prescott play call, right? Mm-hmm. We've seen Dak do all that a lot with that, kind of, run option, when he runs the ball. Here we go. Now Malik Davis is back there, shotgun. Will Grier looking left, runs up the middle, gonna run in the end zone, touchdown. As long as no flag for a hold, TD, baby. Boom. Cowboys got another one.
Love it. By the way, guys, 4 minutes, 29 seconds left there in the
I'm
third
fixing
quarter,
the score
and
right
the Cowboys just keep racking up points and racking up points. I mean,
hey,
Dak should call all the plays.
Some people are gonna
should call the entire offense.
Some people want Dak to quit quarterbacking and start becoming a coach. I don't know. I know some people are gonna say that. Will Grier, nice vision there. Quick decision. I said decisive move.
Kellen Moore's ass is real chapped right now because he's like, Dak's a better quarterback on the field and he's a better offensive play caller than me.
There you go. Brandon Aubrey for the field goal. There's the attempt he would have had. There it is. 28-16. He makes it. Good deal.
Love to see it.
Go
Honestly,
Cowboys.
At least.
Oh.
Real quick. Sorry about that. Marco Sepien with a $2 holler there.
A 1-2 J-Lou.
Much love, Mark. Appreciate you. He said, but from A to F, what grade does Mozzie get this preseason?
Oof, it's just so early to judge, but I think what he's done on the field by opening up linebackers to make plays. I mean, you're seeing a lot more linebackers in every play, stopping the run. So Mozzie still gets pushed around a little bit. That's going to take a little time. He doesn't have the pass rush. We know that's not his part of the game. So, given to what we thought, I'm going to give him a B.
I was just about to say
for this
I give
preseason
him a B,
so
B
far.
plus.
Yeah, B in that B area. Because I think he's getting moved around a little more than I thought. But the power is not going to be the only thing he's going to be able to rely on. But I think technique's going to get better. It always gets better. With coaching and with other players teaching him, like Micah Parsons. I think that's going to get better. Pass rush will get better. So it's not an A, but I think a B is a nice solid number for Mozzie Smith. Because I believe Mozzie Smith currently right now is going to do the things that are not going to show up on the statistical stat sheet like Aaron Donald.
Yeah, and they never will.
It's going to show up on the statistical stat sheet for the linebackers. The stat sheet. For the stat sheet. The stat sheet's going to show up for the linebackers getting more tackles, stopping the run more often for the team. That's Mozzie Smith. Don't make any mistakes about that. It'd be Hankins and Mozzie Smith and Bahana. They're going to be running that. They do their job. The run stop, it happens. And when the run stop happens, every team is fucked. Defense wins. We're going to destroy them with everybody. On top of that, if we get some pass rush from them, it helps the pass rush from Micah and others, DeMarcus Lawrence and others.
The fullback is an endangered species.
Oh, the extra position.
They're about to go extinct there. So, but yeah, again, just a quick reminder in case anybody's hopping in here now, but Deuce Vaughn, the reason we didn't see him tonight.
He's on the team.
Yeah, it's not because he sucks. It's not because he's cut. It's because he 100%
Does anybody really think that? No.
Made the team.
Come on.
Just want to make that clear.
100%, guys. Deuce Vaughn's on the team. Rico Dowdle has made the team as our number 2 running back. You're seeing these answers based off this game. Malik Davis, Lipke, Will Grier getting all their chances.
Giving you guys our 53-man roster
I'm excited because I already got most of them figured out, I think. After this game, it tells us the answers. I'm going to tell you the practice squad guys, too. I think we got to...
we've done it.
We do the practice. We do more than everybody else. We do the practice squad.
There.
We do practice squad as well.
Marco Sepien with a $2 holler saying it probably helps. LV sucks. And... their backups are worse. The Raiders. The Raiders.
Yeah, but it's also preseason, Mark. Keep that in mind. Everything's vanilla. Offensive scheme, defensive schemes on our side and their side. It's all pretty. It's not going to give. Nobody's tipping their hat right now, giving their heart. Showing their cards.
But you know what? All I'm going to say is
Dak's doing a good job.
You can't have it both ways, right? Because when we played the other 2 preseason games and we lost, everyone and their mom was like freaking out and going, "Oh my god." we suck, everybody sucks, our backup sucks, or whatever, and we'd said, it's okay, chill out, it's preseason. Yeah, but now, you know, we're winning or we're doing well, and everyone's like, oh no, but they suck. It's like, yeah, everybody sucks. It's preseason. It's basically the sucks against the sucks. But occasionally, there's still a little bit of good. Actually, there's something really interesting. Again, I think this is the perfect time to say it, especially now Mr. MCF isn't here to stop me. Although Zach Martin's speaking, so I kind of wanted to hear that. But I'll go back to what Zach Martin is saying here in a minute. It was recently released. It was the NFL draft show. It's on Roku Plus or whatever the heck or something. But basically, it focuses on 4 different teams and the draft and how it kind of went for them. One of the teams was the Dallas Cowboys, right? I think it was Jacksonville, Indianapolis, and I don't remember. There was one other team. Honestly, I don't give a shit. The Cowboys were one of the teams that was featured, and we got to see a lot more information behind the scenes on what it was like as they drafted Mazi Smith. Overshown was another one of the guys that they showed and really focused on. And last but not least, of course, Deuce Vaughn. So we actually really got to hear a lot more about how it kind of went for them. And even outside of that, they kind of went back and forth and showed a few glimpses. Honestly, a pretty cool, calm, collected Dallas draft room overall, just because of where we were drafting. A lot of it really just came down to trusting our board. Yeah. And pretty much at every single pick, there was a guy there that we wanted. Outside of, yes, I'm going to say it, outside of the second round, where I do believe, and this is just my personal thoughts, I think the guy that we had over Schoonmaker, the real guy that we wanted, I think he got picked by someone else. I don't know necessarily who that player was. I do think we settled slightly on Schoonmaker, but I still think we're happy with him. You know what I mean? Like, he was still one of our top guys on the board there for that second round. But they definitely had somebody else in mind. That's just my thoughts, especially based on some of the other comments. But first of all, in case anybody had any doubts, yeah, that first round discussion did end up coming down to Mazi Smith versus Bergeron. So, you know,
one of the guys that I spoke a lot about.
I was going to say, you spoke a lot about him.
Nobody else really spoke about. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no one else really spoke about him too much.
Bergeron was a big player for me. I thought he was really good. I thought he was a second rounder, and he did go in the second round of the Falcons. Which is funny, we talk about
but again, it makes sense because remember, anyone that we were picking there towards the end of the first was already going to be someone that maybe
second
could have
round
gone.
Possibilities. Yeah.
There we go. So by the way, real quick, Mr. I said it was that the ND tight end. That's who I wanted over Mazi.
Oh, so. Yeah, that's Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer?
I think so.
He's a guy that Michael Mayer. I think Michael Mayer is Jason, but Michael Mayer is the guy that I think that was from Notre Dame.
Yeah,
had a knee issue and he was taken later on.
When I brought it up to you pre-stream when we were watching it, and I said it, that's the guy that you immediately thought of. So I'm going to guess it probably was him.
He was a value pick too because he was a first-round graded guy by a lot of teams, and he landed into that second-round area.
So. But yeah, and I know we'll get back to this game, by the way. Yeah,
3rd and 4. Cowboys are showing blitz. They do kind of not. No, it was just a pressure coverage thing. Nice catch.
Damn.
Did he make the catch? He
did.
He
made the catch. That was
on Butler right there, but I can't get mad at Butler because that was great coverage. Unbelievable catch.
Said it was the guy that Buffalo got. So,
Kincaid?
What's up, Wade Montgomery?
No, Kincaid was not the guy. Kincaid was the guy. The Cowboys were not even talking about Kincaid when Buffalo jumped them. The Cowboys are looking at two guys.
By the way, well, I'm not talking the first round. I am talking the second round. So first round, the Cowboys actually, if you saw them, they looked very happy that Buffalo basically fell for that bait and switch. The Cowboys had 2 guys in mind for the first round as far as like first round grades, and that was Mazi Smith and Bergeron. So the discussion internally kind of, there was a little bit back and forth, but McClay kind of basically said,
unbelievable run.
Mazi Smith helps us right now, and he helps us in the future. Bergeron would be a backup right now.
Right.
And obviously, maybe not necessarily considering everything that kind of happened, but I do think... Oh, go ahead.
I'm looking at the screen. I'm seeing McCarthy, Soliari, and Schottenheimer.
They're all with the Chiefs in 98.
1998 Chiefs were all coaches together. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. What was I saying?
Bergeron. The draft.
Mazi Smith. Yeah, so basically McClay kind of kicked off the championing of Mazi Smith by just kind of saying, Mazi helps us now and later. I can't remember who was the initial coach that brought it up, but someone within the room also said, when was the last time that we had a guy at this position rated this highly on our board, too? Like that, we've had other offensive linemen rated this highly before, but we have not had a D lineman, an interior defensive lineman, rated this highly before until we saw Mozzie come across our draft board. So maybe that says something about that too. You know, I remember McCarthy kind of chimed in, but basically it was pretty clear early on that even the entire draft room seemed to really be favoring Mozzie for a variety of different reasons, and you know, Jerry was very happy with that choice.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at something here. Jabril Cox had a nice play there in coverage. So I want to see what he can do as well. If he's going to make this team, he's going to be on our linebacker depth. Nice job there, flipping them. Number 40, Butler, Cox in the mix. That was a nice tackle right there. Yeah. Butler's going to try to sneak onto this practice squad. We'll have to see who else is out there.
Josh Ball has not come back. He was questionable to return with that hip injury. We didn't see him again.
I think what the Cowboys are going to do with him, they're going to say he's out for the year. No. Out for the year and injury reserve him.
Probably.
Ooh, look at that hit. My God. Butler with a nice hit. He's going to be practice squad at best for Butler. But he's at least showing up in this game as we enter the fourth quarter now, 3rd and 6, and now here's try to stop him from hold him to a field goal is the goal here. As we enter the fourth quarter,
Mozzie giving him some props there too.
The last quarter, the fourth quarter here, before we can look at the next quarter is going to be, and it's going to count. I can't wait for that.
So here,
can't wait. Can't wait.
Damn it! I keep losing my train of thought here.
Well, I'm going to put the MCF stuff in there. What's up, everybody in the house? Appreciate you all. Hit
I was saying, let me just take a second to hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow us anywhere and everywhere at My Cowboys Family. Hop in the Discord. Links down below. SnugX is currently representing it almost on every single side.
All over.
He's the sponsor of the week, Cash App King and Stream Boss. SnugX. Put some respect on that. Although Jason Renfro has been the man sharing the love on the membership side and leading it there this week. Yes. Although I think so far, he's still leading.
No. He's the lunatic is taking over. Jumping Jason Renfro. Jason Renfro right now was about to take over again. SnugX, the lunatic. They kind of taking back a little over. We'll see what happens. SnugX definitely a big takeover though here from Marco Sepian's Stream Boss as well. Snugs representing on all parts of the board. 2 words. Go Cowboys!
Oh, so no, I had it and then I lost it and then
somebody in the chat probably saying it.
No, it was the draft show. So like I said, I already touched on my thoughts on the second round.
If you have Roku, it's free, so check it out.
Yeah, it's the Roku Plus thing. But second round, I already kind of touched on my thoughts on Schoonmaker. Like I said, the Cowboys were fine with getting Schoonmaker, but the one that got away definitely was the Michael Meyer.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah, Notre Dame tight end.
Let me see. Third round was Overshown, right? And again, it kind of just went a little bit behind the scenes. But again, that one there wasn't too much to say. But the Deuce Vaughn story was actually really nice. And the Cowboys did have him pretty high. And it's funny because you know who they considered drafting, who else they considered drafting at that spot over Deuce? It's our 7th round pick.
Yeah, Jalen Brooks.
So
we got both guys.
At least from the Cowboys' perspective, it was a win-win there, right?
The Cowboys might have been looking at somebody else in the 7th pick if they had taken Brooks there. It would have been somebody different completely.
So it probably would have been leaning running back at that point.
Yeah, but another different. Who knows? So the Cowboys just moved it differently just to make sure we didn't lose Deuce.
Honestly, Deuce might, depending on how things would have gone, Deuce might still have been there in the 7th. So, we might have still ended up, we might have just flipped those picks. But either way, the point is that when it came down to it, obviously Deuce was still there. But the Cowboys, it was, like I said, as far as the behind-the-scenes interesting part, it was more seeing McCarthy and Jerry. It kind of came down to them. They were discussing it. And McCarthy was asked straight up by Jerry, could you see him being one of our 3 running backs? And McCarthy said, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, he has some really impressive, metrics, right? Like, he's off the charts in certain things, and they both said it. He's just small. Outside of his size, like, he's actually a really dynamic, explosive player who has certain metrics and attributes that are actually much better than some guys that were in the 4th and 5th and 6th rounds, right? But because of his size, it did hold him back. But they kind of talked a little more back and forth, but the whole point is that, Pollard is obviously our starter. He's the guy leading things, so it's not like we're asking, oh, great job, good defense there.
Then we hold him to a field goal now, 4th and 2.
There. Actually, wait, who's 31? Is 31 Marquise Bell?
41. 31 is Tyler Coyle.
Sorry, so Tyler Coyle I think was the...
I looked away for a second. Oh, nice job.
Is that Tyler Coyle? No, sorry.
39. Who's 39? I don't know who that is.
Thought it was 31.
It might be a guy named Brooks, I think.
Okay. So there you go.
39.
Either way, well done there. But long story short, basically, it just kind of went back and forth between McCarthy and Jerry. And they just kind of pointed out that Deuce does fit our offense as long as you use him right. And the fact that McCarthy was the one who said it, that, yeah, as long as you use him right, yeah, absolutely. So, ultimately, it was actually McCarthy who gave Deuce the kind of final go-ahead nod. Otherwise, it would have gone with Jalen Brooks. And by the way, I think the other factor there, at least in McCarthy's mind, we did need, actually, more help with the running backs, at least in that side of things.
Instead of using a short yardage guy, you're using him in a different way.
Yeah, Jalen Brooks, he's very much the last man on the totem pole there.
Yeah,
and what I'm saying is that Vaughn had the ability to contribute a little bit more to some of that running back competition and have a more reasonable, viable chance of ending up as our third running back than Brooks
than our
did
sixth receiver.
as ending up as our sixth receiver, considering some of the other guys that we had still fighting for that spot.
You're making good points. Great points.
And again, that's why I thought it was so interesting the way it was, and it also was just really nice to hear a little bit more of a personal story. But that first round discussion is really the part that I said, damn, I like hearing this. I like knowing what the Cowboys were thinking and feeling at this time. So let me go ahead and hit up the 100%. Chat here a little bit more before we kind of do start wrapping things up here. At least I start making my
your exit. I forgot to add Jason Renfro's third, by the way, gifted membership on there. I think
there you go.
He dropped 2 today, right? I'm pretty sure he dropped 2
he did.
Gifted membership. So much love to the man, Jason Renfro. I know I shouted him out earlier.
Yes, actually, again, huge shout out to everybody here tonight who's dropped the love and shown the love, whether it's here within the chat or obviously, dropping the love other ways.
Skeptical fan has, with the navy blue raffle tomorrow night right here, My Cowboys Family. Get in the navy blue, or we have other raffles coming for the other levels, star level, silver level. So make sure stay tuned for that. We'll get into that as we wrap it all up tomorrow night and find out who wins everything here when it comes to the sponsor of the week. Will it be 3-Pete from SnugX? He's in the lead right now. He's got 2 in a row, back-to-back like our 90s Cowboys. Same thing as our Cash App King. He's also the leader there. Will that be 3 in a row? We'll see tomorrow.
By the way, a quick
SnugX,
quote,
93 points on the stream.
Not to interrupt you, but a quick quote. Dak Prescott, as far as the calling plays, is like, yeah, it's fun. It's a great time. This is the stuff you dream about when you play this game. It's not just playing the game. It's being able to impact it in every which way.
Hey, look, and I think it's a good teaching tool for him. Not forgetting about coaching and all in the future. It's a good teaching tool for him to manage the game in the season, in the playoffs, wherever he needs to take over for whatever the reason. It's up to him. The freaking radio system breaks down.
By the way,
that can take over and be
Will
more
Greer
confident.
Could not have asked for a better final game. He's looking like a solid backup. He's looking better than Cooper Rush has ever looked in a preseason
Dak Prescott was going to get credited for having the right game plan for him. Wow.
Oh, he also had a left-handed throw. I didn't even realize that. He threw that left-handed to Lipke earlier.
Wow. He had to change hands because he was falling down. Yep. That's true. Shotgun, run to Lipke, and he pounds away for about 3 more yards. So first play, we got 4 yards. Now he gets another 3. Now it's 3rd and 3, a manageable 3rd down. This is the way Dak is looking at this upcoming season. Mm-hmm. Manageable 3rd down.
So
getting
other
those
than that,
second down
checking
conversions.
on some injury stuff. Something
all
else
good?
to notice. The only other thing I saw in here, and it's not an injury thing. It was just an observation. Yeah. Mozzie Smith has been getting double teamed all night, all day in this preseason game. Pretty much all the preseason games he's been getting doubled.
That's good, though.
So,
these other guys are getting tackled.
The only reason I say that is just keep that in consideration when we're talking about how is Mozzie going to look when he's with our starters and what that means for his performance. Because he's looked
nice
pretty
play there. First down by Cropper and a good pass by Will Greer. Right? Who? Mozzie? Yes, Mozzie's
very
good.
solid.
Look, we'll have to look at it again, but again, I think that what he's shown, he's freed up linebackers, whether it's Harper or others, or Cox, and in previous weeks he's done that as well. So when it's double teaming him, I still want him double team. I know you're saying it because other guys will look to double team others,
exactly,
but not necessarily though, because he's so big that they have to take care of him first.
I actually no, that's not. At all
okay. Well, what I was trying to say is that they have to take care of Mozzie first. So he's gonna get double teamed every time. The longer they have to stay double teaming him, the better plays we're going to have by our linebackers. Wide open. This time,
holy shit,
this time Will Greer Johnson.
That's a 20-yard pass.
Willie Johnson right there with that number 80. They missed him before.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Billy Johnson. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think of Billy White Shoes Johnson.
He missed that. Remember, the last deep pass he had was that touchdown attempt for like 30-something yards. That was slightly overthrown.
Yeah,
there.
but he also had the other one. He had a long deep one. Remember, he overthrew him by a little bit. It was the same play,
yeah.
same guy. This time he kept it at a sharper cut and made the catch there. Nice job by Billy
Johnson too.
Yeah. So again, it's funny. Again,
now we're midfield with that.
I know Billy White Shoes Johnson, guys. I don't know if you know him from the Falcons and the Oilers. But I remember him back when I was little and seeing him.
Yeah, by the way, Trey Lance is expected to pick up Will Greer's number.
Whoa! Okay, so incomplete. So it is 15?
I'm saying, like, that's what he's expected to get. Now, again, that's just what's being said now. Of course, we'll see what happens, right? Like, I'm just saying.
I agree. No, we have to still...
That's just a word on the street.
Finalization.
And honestly, that was my initial assumption as well.
We all assume 15 will be the number he'll get. I'm pretty sure he'll get it. Will Greer's 15. So, just makes sense. He was 5.
Yeah, and Mr. Wright, that is, of course, the unfortunate part of this part of the preseason, at least. We're definitely seeing somebody out here that we do like that won't make the team. But
will be picked up if we cut him.
Keep in mind,
Lipke with
the reason this guy that we like that won't make the team, that usually does mean it's because there's somebody better than him. I try to remember that always.
Yeah, true.
So
Lipke is going to be on the practice squad, in my opinion. Not many of these people now. I would say, other than the offensive lineman, there's going to be a couple of those guys that are going to be on the 53, like Awesome Richard. Awesome Richard's going to 76.
I'm glad McCarthy got involved with the draft this year. So he was involved last year too, just not as much.
Yeah, I think
but you can see the impact, I think, as well. I mean, I like what we did in the draft. Like we said, the biggest question mark seems to be Schoonmaker. And as of now, even Schoonmaker is, like you said, slowly working his way back and looking pretty good so
Doing
far.
what McCarthy's going to want him to do in the regular season mix of things. Nice pass there. Number 80 gets that first down.
He stretched for
he
that
got that
one.
first. I'm pretty sure he had it. He's going to call him out where his foot.
I think they're calling him short, yeah.
Come on, that's not...
That's lame.
I want to see this because I think that line stretches across the field like into infinity. That should have been a first down, but they're calling it a 4th and 1.
Yeah,
under 11 minutes to go in the game.
I'm going to go ahead and wait for this drive to be over, and after that I'll go ahead and kind of get the ball
rolling. Well, let's see. You're going for it,
dinner.
obviously, here. Dak's trying to get another touchdown. Getting this to a 35-16 game, but still working down the field here as this would have been a 57-yard field goal, so we don't want to see that, right? No. 4th and 1. Can we get this? We got power here. We run away from the power. And Malik Davis, yes, he got it. Malik Davis gets another.
I love that fight.
Yeah, Malik Davis got over that line as a first down. Again, this is a preview for him too out there. I think T.J. Bass is a guy that probably cut him and then pick him up on the practice squad. I think I'm seeing a lot of guys on this practice squad, but I think that the guys are going to
don't give it all away. Don't give it all away.
The guy's going to be on the 53s. I think Awesome Richards. I think that Farniak will probably get there just based on his experience already there.
And by the way, guys, everybody here in the chat, start kind of mentally thinking, right? Tomorrow we'll start a little bit of our discussions. Monday we're going to do our official 53-man roster plus practice squad predictions. But kind of start thinking like who.
Oh no! High snap. He drops it, kicks it around. 1st and 10 turns to a 20. 2nd and 25.
Yeah, we just lost like 15 yards.
Yeah, we lost his jersey number. God damn, that kills that drive right there. I was looking nice until that. Was it a...
that was not on Greer. Well, that was kind of on Greer.
Actually, it hit his hands.
It was a weird snap, but it went through his hands.
The snap was a little off, but I mean, you got to be able to catch that.
It went through his hands.
Yeah. Greer's getting kicked in the head. He's just trying to recover that ball.
That's funny. So, oh man, damn it. That's
2nd and 24. We're up by yards.
To end, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it's not over yet, though. 2nd and 24, and we bounced back. But look, this guy here, 65, is Lindstrom. He was undrafted last year. Remember that?
Maybe we do end up kicking the field goal then.
Well, we got to get another 15 yards to even have a chance for that. Let's see what we do. Dump down here, screen. Malik Davis tries to get there. There's a flag. Probably a hold. We'll see what happens. It was a face mask. I don't know. It was a face mask. We're hoping. We're going backwards now somehow. Worse when we started the ball. Will Greer is he okay?
Yeah, he just took off his helmet to wipe some sweat off his face.
They're declining it, so it's going to be 3rd down and 20 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that we are
3rd down.
punting, so...
No, 3rd down. No, we'll have one more down. Okay. It's not 3rd and 24, though. It's 3rd and probably 20. 3rd and 19 or something. But because that penalty was declined. Keep that in mind. They'd
rather not.
Yeah, they'd just rather get us under 9 minutes to go in the game. And the wife will come back and forth, I'm sure. We can get ourselves 7-8 yards here. Let's try a field goal. Why the fuck not? That's what I'm looking for is let's get a field goal attempt. Even if it's a long one, who gives a shit? At this point, I just want to see as much as we can from Aubrey. Quick play, boom. Good catch. Good. Who's that with the catch? Is that Malik Davis?
Damn, why is he getting beat so bad?
Or is that number 14?
Should have blown the whistle way earlier than that.
That was a great catch there. But now I wonder what the Cowboys will do. Will we punt or we're going to kick a field goal? Because this is already like a 53, 55-yarder. Kick a field goal.
If we went for it at 59, we're for shit going for it here.
Oh, we're punting. I think, no, okay, we're kicking it. He was way far back.
That was really stupid if we were going to punt there.
All right, can he make this? How long is this one? This is a little closer.
Another 59-yarder.
All right, let's see it. Why not? I said, what the hell not? All right, let's do it. Let's get this, baby. Come on, Aubrey. He's going to got that one. He made it.
He made it. There you go.
No, Jerry Jones has just found his
say?
fucking kicker, and that sucks because I don't know if I trust
He just Maserati'd his way onto the 53. So.
Oh my God.
Saw it here first, guys.
Holy shiz! And you wanted to leave for that?
Look at
You wanted to leave that?
Yeah, I kind of did. But look at Bones. You saw Bones? He was like, there's no other way to, like, he was like. But like he was like squatting a little bit, so like he was like kind of like squatting like this and like waiting for it. It was just really funny. I'm sorry,
hey,
that cracked me up a little
back
bit.
In.
McCarthy was really happy about that too, just because he's like, I know Jerry's not gonna get me anything better than this motherfucker. I'm glad he made that.
You better make him. But hey, preseason is one thing, nothing to lose. Super Bowl or playoff game, that's another thing. This guy better have it.
Except Brandon Aubrey on this team, I have accepted it. I'm gonna go ahead and get rolling on the dinner side of things. I'm sorry, baby. I'm really hungry.
All right. I was saying I wanted to hit up the chat, but all right.
Yeah, Justin Cross was like, Jerry is smiling right now.
Jerry loves this.
And he said, "Damn, I guess he's got the leg for it." Right?
He gets a kickoff.
Mr. I said, right? Aubrey for league MVP.
Oh my goodness. Here he comes.
Skeptical fan said, I never darted at field goal kicker for a second.
Oh man!
Hey, I said
I still doubt him.
I said Aubrey #1. Mr. I said the kicker problem is solved. Jason Ramford said it's good from 59. There you go.
I mean, I guess it's kind of
Mr. I said my signed Brandon Aubrey card will be worth millions now.
That's awesome. I hope we get Mason Crosby. I still am with that. I'm sorry.
That's never gonna happen.
I know, but as long as he looks at me, makes some. I just don't want. I remember what happened in the playoffs. Extra points from Maher. Aubrey's a different kicker, but I mean,
so maybe we'll get Crosby in the playoffs.
He'll be somewhere else by then. Oh man.
So yeah. Oh, let me see. Anyway, with that said, though, guys, again,
yes,
I'm gonna exit stage left here. I'm still around. I'm
staying for the end of this game, but I'm not good at reading, so you guys definitely want to get my attention. You know what to do, and also right. I will be hitting the chat up a little bit here as well.
Oopsie. Of course,
I have to head
out with a bang.
I know you'll be hitting up the chat as well over there. I know with your phone and
I'll hopefully be back for the ending, depending on what's going on.
Yeah, so 31-16 right now, and hey, Dak Prescott calling the game on offense. I'm loving it. You know, right now the Cowboys are, we're down to our practice squad battles going on down here, and again, I'm gonna continue to say there is a handful of guys that will be on the 53 that we're seeing now, like on the offensive line. They already took Jalen Brooks out, so that means he's in. I'm just saying, you can see the guys, that are still fighting for something. Will Grier, obviously in the NFL, he's fighting for something. Malik Davis, looking great tonight. Tyler Lipke, looking very good tonight. I think these guys, especially the running backs I just mentioned, not Will Grier, but the other guys will be guys that they can put onto this practice squad side of things. So after cuts, if they come through on offense, I think that T.J. Bass, another guy, you got to throw into the mix, into a practice squad kind of guy. I think that he's probably going to end up there. They keep Farniok. Well, let's go. Awesome Richards. Those are three guys right there. I don't see them not going that way. You got Chuma Adoga. Not sure what his injury is going to look like. Same thing with Josh Ball. So there's not really room for T.J. Bass, but he's looked good, and no one's going to pick him up on their 53. So cut him, put him on the practice squad. I think that's also another viable player there. On offense, that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. But the major, it stops with Jalen Brooks. Everybody else, possible practice squad, right? Like Cropper Moreno, Simi Fehoko. These guys will probably be practice squad guys after we cut them. So I already named like 6 guys. We're going to do our practice squad list because most of these guys will be back with the Cowboys. It's more about who's not back with the Cowboys. You probably got about 15, 16 guys will never see the Cowboys again. So that's more what we got to look at and kind of chop off the team minus, of course, those bubble guys that you can say, okay, if I cut this guy, will he come back on our team through the practice squad? A guy like Isaiah Land. That's a question mark on defense. You got to figure out, you're going to keep on the 53. You're going to let someone try to take him. That's one of those kind of bubble guys in that way. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a great, kind of like a great breakdown of the 53. Coming up here on My Cowboys Family, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to do it as well. You guys have your own. Be ready on Monday to bring it to the table. So, looking here. Let me see who's in the house. Cue ball. He said TJ Bass could make the 53. We'll see. It's really about the way the Cowboys look at him, because is he over Waletzko? Is he over Richards? Is he over Chuma Odoga? Is he over Farniak? That's 4 backups. It's close. I think it's close. I hear you. Yeah, you can make it. Cassie Stewart in the house. Appreciate you in here. Jason Renfro, Scorpio, Mike Rogers, Retro Scotty. What's up, man? Have a good night. What's going on? I did realize there was an issue with posting comments in the section, in the chat area. So if it's an issue, it's not our fault. We apologize. It's YouTube having their mess ups right now. Maybe come out and sign back. Come back in, refresh it, leave, come back in, and then it should hopefully maybe work better. I don't know. You said about Mr. Wright's comment there. C-Doc in the house. Justin Quarles, the Q-Man, repping it here with us on MCF. Azteca. I think you got all the comments, baby, from before. So we got Retro Scotty, Indian Boogie, Caden Beast 1188. Who else is in the house here? Nightbot. So William Burney, Stephen White, Wayne Montgomery, MH, Tommy Montoya, Jason Renfro, Devontae Alvarez, Mark Hovsepian, The Lunatic, Stone Immaculate, Mike Z, place to be, Presley Mitchell, and on and on. I mean, you guys have been awesome tonight. Hitting that like, share this out, subscribe, the whole thing, guys, here on My Cowboys Family. Thank you all for dropping the love from right there above. Mark Hovsepian, Jason Renfro, King Knight, Amazing Games, The Lunatic, and Snug X. We bow down to you guys. Thank you all for repping it here, My Cowboys Family. So, we got Gilmore.
What?
No, I was going to say, I can't reach it. So, anyways, here's some pressure coming there from the Cowboys. I don't know if it's Land or somebody else, but you're seeing the defense. Again, we're going backups for backups here. Seeing a lot of our guys just trying to make this team in any way possible. Practice squad, make it, get the tape out there for another team. Remember, these young guys that don't make the cut, so to speak, for the 53, another team's not going to pick them up. The only way you could pick up a released guy in the first 24 hours on any team, like we could pick up somebody, is if we have either an open spot and put them on our 53 immediately, or we cut someone and put them on our 53. That's the only way you can do that. So when you make a pickup, when you make a move, in the first 24 hours, it has to be like that. Anything after that, you can put them right on your practice squad. That's not a problem. So the question is, which guys don't go through the waiver wire, which guys do? And you got to weigh that with Isaiah Land. You got to weigh that. I think Josh Ball goes right through. I think he might be injured, so we don't know what the extent of that is. He could be on a stashed player if the Cowboys want to. I'm watching this play here, try to do a little draw run there, RPO. No real gain there. We're at 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on. So, right now, 2nd and 5. McCarthy's just kind of overseeing the game. Dak is making the offensive play calls. Dan Quinn still doing the defensive calls for this game with under 6 minutes in this battle, this backup battle here. Isaac Alarcon, I think he's possibly going to sneak on to the practice squad as a defensive player. They're number 60. Fajoko, another guy who probably makes the 53 because he's a draft pick. Bohanna makes the 53, in my opinion. You got a couple 53 guys right now on defense in this game. Israel Mukuamu, number 24, he will be one of those guys that make the 53, in my opinion. And a lot of these guys that are going to be cut are going to be guys that you can pick up, right? Number 94, Banagu, he could be picked up. We picked him up in the offseason for cheap, obviously, veteran minimum, whatever. But he's a guy, if the Cowboys like him, bring him back in there into the practice squad. With about 16 spots open there, so we'll see what the Cowboys do. Blitz here from Banagu. Oh, we just missed it. Lost it. Oh, it just said your computer was locked up there. Well, we missed it. It was a big flat pass, and I missed it. I'm sorry, guys.
Did it fall asleep?
I don't know. I think so.
So
Jason said let's get a pick six. Justin Carl says keep smiling there. Amazing games. Said that skeptical fan cue ball. He said you're the bomb diggity. But amazing games dropping that $2 holler. West Coast holla. My MCF $2 West Coast holla. Go Cowboys. You know it's always that way.
Happened.
Yeah, I think it just died or disconnected. It said something like locking up. It said locking up on the screen.
I think it just went to sleep.
All right. That's probably what happened. Much love, Mackenzie. Amazing Games, who's right now on this board right now. I think in third place overall. Pretty impressive there, Mr. Amazing
I don't
Games.
know, it just turned off.
That's strange.
So
The battery's okay,
by the
right?
time I get the game up, it's probably gonna be like gone.
Well,
No, I was kind of in the middle.
Amazing Games in third place on this board right now. Appreciate you, man. SnugX drops to number 91 right there on our stream. I think that's Tyrus Wheat. Is that who's over there right now? Number 91. The Cowboys wanted to see a lot from him in this game. I don't think he's shown up enough to make obviously not making the 53. He's a questionable guy for the practice squad, you can say. So, something we have to keep watching there. Much love, Amazing Games.
Yeah.
So they made a nice play. They're driving down the field with under 5 minutes to go. I think they're on the hurry up here.
5 minutes and 15 seconds.
And they are waiting. They're trying to make it. These guys on the Raiders are trying their best and trying their hardest to make their team right, and also put out some good film out there. Number 83 for the Raiders made a nice catch there over number 40 Butler for the Cowboys, who might be practice squad at best. Oh man, what happened? It's locking up a little bit. Okay, all right. So as the game continues, and the current score is what you see right there at the bottom of your screen there, Presley Mitchell. It is 31. Cowboys at 31. The Raiders got 16. And, under 5 minutes now, it is a turnover on downs. So the Cowboys get the ball back. And that's right now Cowboys ball. We get to see Will Greer finish this thing up.
Look,
So,
I need to finish here. I'm sorry. Once I'm done, I'll fix it.
What happened? All right. So, anyways,
I don't know what
yeah,
happened there.
Amazing Games in the house. Much love. Again, Cue Ball saying, I don't know if Isaiah Land is going to land on the 53. Or, I'm sorry, get us through waivers. And that's the key. That's the guy I like to use the most. As a guy that probably doesn't deserve to make the I don't know if he's going to beat out some of our other guys to make the 53. But he's a danger of getting picked up, so you got to keep him on the 53. That's the big move there when it comes to Isaiah Land. And I think that is, one of those tricky 53 guys. The wife and I are going to break down with you guys and figure out what is exactly going on. When it comes to those last couple of spots, that 51st, 52nd, 53rd guy on the roster. That's the key. That's the key going forward in this thing. And I think it's not really if you're good enough. I think it's more if you're able to get through the waiver wire or not. That's the catch. Presley said, I hope the Cowboys lose all the preseason games because that means we're going to win the Super Bowl. Just my thoughts. Presley, it's funny. I remember the old days when I was like a lot younger, my teens, I guess you could say. And I remember saying, I wanted the Cowboys to win the preseason games too, but then I realized it didn't make a difference. And as soon as we started losing the preseason games, we always had a great year. Usually a Super Bowl year. It's funny you say that. So I'm with you. I understand, and I understand that sentiment, that thought process. At the same time, I also, it's not even about winning. I don't care if we win or lose. It's more about showing up. Our guys that are showing up, that are able to make this team, showing what they can do for this team going forward. And some of these guys, of course, on the practice squad. At this point, that's what this game means. It has nothing to do win, lose, or draw, right? So I hear you, though. I remember in the old days, we used to have, a lot of backups. People don't really watch it as much for the backups. So you watch it and you say, oh, you're going to be able to pull out the game, pull out the win. Preseason game means nothing, but now we actually know what it means. It means so much more than just wins or losses. It's really determining the future of your team. So I enjoy the preseason games a lot more now than I used to when I worried about wins and losses. Redman are in the house. Dropping that dollar holler right there. Appreciate you, Redman, in the house. Yeah, Jersey representer, right?
That's right.
Representa. Yes, the Redman R. Appreciate you. Now he's going to be, let me see here. I'm going to do the mathematics here. Yeah, 16th place right there for him, right?
Yeah.
Redman R. Gotcha. On the board. 16th there at the bottom of the pile, but still in the pile, right? In the mix. Oh, I just saw something pop up, but it didn't show up on my. It said something here. Jason Renfro just gifting a membership, I think. And I think we know who got it already. It is Dylan McCartney. Congrats to you guys. If you got to put it on, you got to know how to put on your accepting gifting memberships. You got to put it on for every channel you do. Here it is. Boom. I just dropped it there so you guys can see how to turn it on so you can receive gifts like what Jason Renfro just gave. As SnugX to 90 points, DeMarcus Lawrence points. Jason Renfro gifted another one, which, by the way, also gets him closer up the board. I have to do the. I think he just jumped. Yeah, he just jumped. Ron the Don Smith, I'm pretty sure, with that one. Into 4th place for Jason Renfro as well. Ron Don goes to 5th place. And Jason Renfro is now a little closer. He's down 1 against the Lunatic this week for that weekly gifting championship. He's trying to go for the 4 in a row. He's in 4th place as a sign. We'll see. Jason Renfro, much love. Thank you. And congrats to Dylan McCartney if he to get that gifted membership from Jason Renfro. Boom, just like that. Make sure I add this on here. Just making sure. Keeping the numbers right. And Jason Renfro in the mix, making sure he's getting his due here. Appreciate you. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but Jason Renfro did drop a dollar holler at the end of the stream last night. And I mentioned that. I just want to make sure he knows that I shout him out for that too. So much love and appreciate you. I can't wait either, Redman R, for September 10th, the Cowboys and the Giants. C-Doc said I'm out. Fun preseason finale. Yes. Appreciate you being here with us. Go Cowboys, C-Doc. We'll see you for week 1 at the very latest, right? We're definitely going to be on here almost every single night between now and kickoff, and of course our preseason, our prediction special. We're usually pretty good. We're like in the 95th percentile, right, on getting our entire team predicted and practice squad too. I'm proud to say the wife and I have done a great job getting those names together. And I'm talking about 53 plus 16. So again, you almost talk about 70 players. You know, basically we know which guys are going to be on this team. We got to take away from the 21 guys. We got to X off this team. So we already know who we got to take off, which is about who makes the 53 and who makes the practice squad. Presley Mitchell said, I'm about to know y'all, so if you're real Cowboy fans, on up because I'm about to know your ass. I just won the lottery. Let's play, bro. Presley, let's roll. Let's do this, brother. Let's do this. I think the Cowboys are ready to get this, put that 6 on that board for once and forever. I mean, we've got to get there. I think this is probably one of the best chance years we have with this defense. And a solid offense that could be even top 10 offense if the offensive line stays healthy, if this offensive scheme, I believe, is working. It's going to work for this offense. So, if we're just a little better than last year in offense and got that top 3, maybe top 1 defense, this is a Super Bowl run type of ability year. No question, no diggity, no doubt. Much love, Presley Mitchell. He said they're going to take over the whole top spot, the gifting. Yeah, I think you're in the membership, right, Presley Mitchell? You are. You can always upgrade through there to the star level, to the over everything level. The over everything level actually gets you all the other perks, the star level membership stuff and all that. But it also gets you on the show here. You can be on a full entire show with us one night talking about our Cowboys, giving your 2 cents on the news, the info, and updates of that night, of that day that we discuss here. You get first dibs on your thoughts once a month. So again, that's the over everything level. That's a top tier. Still, got the star level, the silver level, the navy blue crew. And again, in case you guys forgot, the navy blue is a special coming for you guys in that area. You got other ones coming, yes, like the star level, yes, that's coming. And we also got the current tomorrow raffle for the navy blue crew right there. So appreciate everybody in that mix there. 2 women's shirts there on the top right and left, bottom left, the men's shirt, the bottom right, the Puro Pinche Cowboys hat. Love it. Much love, the Skeptical fan, making this happen. And everybody who's been gifted memberships, you're in this thing tomorrow. The star level right around the corner. Hell yeah. It's going to be fun, guys. It's right around the corner. All these raffles coming down. As number 80 makes a nice catch. Billy Johnson. Nice long play there from Will Greer. Let's see who those in the house here. Fourth quarter coming back. Says Jason Renfro. Hey, we're doing good. Frank Moyer in the house. We're doing well, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Dak is calling these plays. He's got 31 points in a Dak called game. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, Red Man saw a Raiders truck with the Raiders kid peeing on a star. Yeah, I know. Remember the Raiders 5? Hey, they forget. They only got 3. You got to remind them sometimes, right? I agree. It's only been a 12-year difference from them. I don't know about that landlord if we need Jonathan Taylor. I definitely don't want to give up another $12 million to get him on our team and a bunch of draft picks. This game is I think they're taking a knee. Will Greer definitely did not hurt his case. He helped his case going forward. Presley Mitchell said, "I'm calling you out like true MCF fans." Hey, that's cool, Presley. Hey, we had a lot of people draw the line in the sand and make sure that hey, call others out. Yeah, put the gauntlet down. So hey, who's out there? I don't know. Right now, Snug X, Marco Seppi, and Jason Renfro, Skeptical Fan. They're all rocking this show for us right now. Presley Mitchell is going to join the crew, I think, soon. That's what he's saying right now. Hit that like, says Stone Immaculate. Justin Quarles here in the house. Yep, want to know, right, Justin, the Q man? Being a play caller for the Cowboys. This is under a minute to go here. It looks like the victory formation. Another win here for, first win for the preseason for the Cowboys, but a bigger win for Will Greer and his future going forward in some other NFL team. I also think that, you're right, baby? Yeah. All right. So anyways, the dog is going out, guys. Sorry about that. So I'm looking here. Skeptical Fan with the Raider drops right there. Yes. That Raider hate. We also got, let me see here. The kneel down says Jason Renfro for the win. Yes, we're at the 40-second mark here. One more kneel down here. I think we're the 3rd and 12. Raiders want to get out of here too. It's just they're done. They want to end this thing. Raiders equal field goals. Yeah, that's what ended up happening. That's what it looks like, right? They did score a touchdown though. Nice game. Will Greer, says Justin Quarles. Yes, he played a great game under the tutelage of Dak Prescott. Isn't that something? Amazing games. Got Tangerine Dream. Justin Quarles said, Will Greer. Fix his name there. Hey, Indian Boogie dropping the emojis. Thank you all for joining us. I'm sure the wife will drop in here for the finale here as we wrap this up. That's the final. Let me mark on that screen here. Final. Let me see. Hold on. There it goes. Just want to make sure I get that down here, guys, and we get ready for tomorrow's finale. I just give you guys pretty much all of the info for tomorrow's stream. The finale here for some champions, but also the finale when it comes to the Skeptical Fan Navy Blue membership raffle special, I guess you could say. Gifted memberships from all these guys in the house, like Jason Renfro, Skeptical Fan, and others. Truly, I think the Lunatic as well. A lot of people in the Navy Blue now got a chance to win those 4 great prizes. One of those 4 great prizes. So can't wait to see that. See that from you guys tomorrow in the house. Oh, okay. I think we got pizza going. So the wife did order pizza. So she's not going to be making for the finale. But either way, guys, we appreciate everybody being here with you guys, with us on My Cowboys Family. Let me see. I want to see if she can say bye in the chat. You guys have been awesome all night long. Truly, thank you all. Snug X leading the whole pack here. The takeover is real. Jason Rem from the Mix, Skeptical Fan, The Lunatic, Marco Seppi, and everybody. We bow down to the greatness here, the drops of love from those guys, and King Knight as well. Redman R. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Go Cowboys. You guys in the chat dropping the knowledge all night long. Cannot do this without you all. And remember why we do this here on MCF so often, so much. On the nightly here, everybody 50 plus. We had 70 plus at the height tonight. Difficult decisions lie ahead. Says Amazing Games. I agree. I'm looking forward to this here. Presley's lower level, but skeptical. Like I got you. So yeah, we'll see. You get the membership, you can gift them, right? Let's see here. Presley said no. This is our year winning. Anybody don't believe it doesn't subscribe. I hear you. Frank Moyer, he's an Eagle fan, but he knows it's Cowboys time, right, Frank? Sniper was gifted a membership here. I don't know. Oh, I guess this was, says here, Sniper was gifted a membership by Jason Renfro. Another one. I'm assuming that went down on the board there. I don't know why it didn't show up there, Jason. Huh. I'll check into that. I think right now Jason Renfro has got a tie right now at the top spot with Skeptical, with the Lunatic right now. So let me actually check that. So we're live on camera here. And I will see to see if it didn't show up in the big gifting kind of way, though. That's weird. I just saw it crossing through. Let me see if Sniper is in the membership. I think he is. Yep, it says gifted a membership. It didn't show up. Let's see. Oh, I think he just got. I'll have to check it later. Maybe it was a late pickup there, but it looks like he is. He was gifted under membership there. So Jason Renfro, I'll check the numbers tomorrow and get it all right for you. Mary Alvarez here. Good night. Much love. Frank Moyer said, hey, MCF, I sent the raffle stuff in the mail the other day. We will. Thank you. We'll be adding that to the mix of things. Frank Moyer, Philly fan, but a fan of MCF. Appreciate you. Preston Mitchell here. Much appreciation. Lost in Translation podcast. Hunter made the team. I don't know about that. I think he made the practice squad. I agree there. Practice squad, Lost in Translation. I don't think he made the team. Now, we got to see Snug X. Much love. He's in the house. Say hi to him. Congratulate him. Back to back. Maybe a three-peat. You know why he does it. She ain't here right now, but you know why he does it. Appreciate you there, Mr. Snug X. Amazing games. Justin, the Q-Man. Justin Quarles. Always much love to him. One of the OGs in the house. And on, guys. Thank you for rocking here. Skeptical fan here. Appreciate you. He'll remain cautiously optimistic, says Skeptical fan. You got to stay skeptical. You got to stay skeptical. Raffle coming down tomorrow. Appreciate you, Presley, for the words there. We got Mary in the house. Appreciate you. The wife, even she's dropping a little bit of the stars. Because we're having some pizza tonight, guys. It's a Saturday night pizza night for us and the family. So appreciate everybody once again for doing it up here. The MCF experience. You know why we do this, the wife and I. The wife. Oh, wait, I can fix this. I can fix this. I promise, guys. She might not be here at the current moment. She's driving out there right now on the streets trying to get that pizza back to the house. But MCW, she's right here. Loving the representation on that shirt with the Dallas Cowboys. I'm repping Troy Aikman, Troy Aikman and Aikman Beer. As we head into we're leaving the last preseason game and heading into the regular season, baby. Next time we do a reaction live stream like this, Week 1, Sunday Night Football against the New York Giants in New York. I can't wait. Let's do this. Let's get it on, right, baby? Yeah. A little small for me here, but all right, she is tiny. Not that tiny, though. Not deuce tiny in comparison. Guys, thank you again for being here with us as we get ready to get on out of here. Let me remind you all why we do this on the nightly. It's about that navy blue, silver too, that star over everything. Win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly. That's why we rock this star always over everything over there. Every player, every coach, the owners. It's a star over everything. Here on My Cowboys Family, 6 years plus. Never forget the number one thing on this YouTube channel, here, now, and forever, as always. Say it with us. Go Cowboys! Let's get that 6 and beyond. Thank you all for dropping the knowledge in the chat all night long. Hope you have a good rest of your night, a good rest of your week, and we'll be back wrapping this whole thing up tomorrow, the wife and I. And crowning some champions in the Cash App. Some three-peat champions, I don't know. We got right now a battle going on for that gifting membership portion of things. Snug X holding on to the Stream Boss and everything else. The overall board and Cash App as of now. Raul in the house. Cassie Stewart in the house. James Ruffley in the house. He's calling plays better than Dak Prescott, isn't he? I mean, Dak is calling better plays than Cooper Rush. Shit. And Kellen Moore. I'm going to get my backups confused. The lunatic in the house saying go Cowboys. Hell yeah. Who else here? Mike Rogers, Cowboys Worldwide. The lunatic, Bendiciones, Cowboys Nation. Puro pinche Cowboys. No Cowboys. You know it. Skeptical. Much love. Jason, much love. On the way to pizza and beer. You know it. Guys, thank you again here. Skeptical, Stoned, everybody. Have a safe, great night. Here it's just getting to 11, close to 11 o'clock. So we'll see you guys soon. 24 hours from now, we'll be back at it as we prepare for the Monday, 48 hours from now, the Monday big-time live stream, the final roster, 53-man roster predictions. Myself and the wife will be doing it. Thank you guys for your drops of knowledge in the chat all night long. Thank you guys for the drops of love as we shouted you guys out already. Can't do this without your love and support. And also, now that we drop out for the night, clock out for the night, as we relock and reload tomorrow and end the week tomorrow with a recap style. Guys, before we can drop out of here, Remember what the wife always says. If we can drop out for the night, first, before we can do that, we got to drop the beat. The beat's been dropped. Thank you all again. The wife, she's to be back soon, guys. We can't do this without your love and support here on My Cowboys Family. We appreciate all the love, the gifting, the prizes, the raffling. Again, this makes the whole thing the experience here on My Cowboys Family. So we will be back at this again tomorrow for the tomorrow night, much later than today's live stream popped off. Probably going live around an hour from now. Oh, there it is. Jason Renfro, that one went through. Dub Conscious is now a Cowboy. It's a membership guy. Looks like the last guy sneaking into that Navy Blue crew. See you tomorrow, guys. We'll see who the big winners for Skeptical Fans membership. Much love to Jason Renfro, who might have just taken over the lead on the gifting membership side over to Lunatic. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Much love to you all tonight as we close it out. It was our 2023 finale for preseason. Our Game 3. The Las Vegas Raiders at the Dallas Cowboys. The live reaction is done. There it is. Presley Mitchell is now, of course, in the membership already, giving his message saying, but you know you're smart. All I want to see, my guy, is that 6 and beyond. Hell yeah. And we're going to do it. Today's just the last day of practice squad, players getting figured out. And tomorrow, and I say Tuesday, starts the real deal here. Here, it's on MCF, it's about that navy blue, that silver too, that star over everything. Never forget the number one thing right here on our channel, right here on My Cowboys Family. Much love to all of you in the house tonight. We'll see you back tomorrow and Monday for that prediction for Tuesday's cut down day. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, guys. Have a great and safe rest of your weekend. We'll see you tomorrow night. Peace out. And never, ever forget, Go Cowboys!